Guys, you know what? We can't have nice things here. Like, not even a little. I tried. We might have had it for 2 seconds. We might have had it. Why? It's Monday. I'm not even awake. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous is what it is. Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to Monday, the day where I don't want to do anything, but we are gonna do some stuff because we've got to. I'm a mommy and it's Monday, and Mondays are busy for mom. Welcome back from school, my darlings. Welcome back from work. Welcome home. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you all. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for all the notifications in the beginning. We're starting the week off well. Yeah, we usually do. Hey, Barano, how are you? Let me know if I'm too loud.
You shut up too.
Let me know if the music's too loud. And all of that great stuff. Just let me know as we go. Hype train, oh my god. Guys, thank you. Whoa. I sound quiet? Do I actually? You mean like next to the, adjacent to the music? Oh, I mean, I can turn my mic up a little bit.
What's wrong,
It
child?
says that I'm on level.
Could it be you're craving my McNuggies?
I don't want to blow your eardrums out, especially on a quiet day like today. Oh no. Okay. Most people are saying it's fine, but let me know if it gets too crazy. Welcome everybody. Oh my gosh. Rizla Rizardon, thank you for 15 months earlier. Brian, thank you for 82 months. Ryan B, thank you for
What's
32
wrong,
months.
child? Could it be
Atomos Man, thank you for 16. Blaze Girl, thank you for the bits earlier. Brosif Stalin, thank you for 59 months. Hilf? Yes, Hilf. Irrational Soup, thank you for 8 months. That's a lot of haunts.
You shut up too.
Blessed be Ice. Hemi Part Hero Chow was 61 months. Oh my god, did you get all that snow, Hemi, up in Maine? I saw that New England got some snow. Ro, oh my god, hello. How are you? This should be, and I say should. Case in point.
Peter!
It should be a chill stream. As that was playing, I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll get some stuff done. King Kuran, thank you for 52 months. Hemi Powered Hero Chow was gifted so many subs. To Gopher's Nuts, Michiro Hinohara, Waving Halo, K-Zade, Quincy Quinn, Gyros, It's El Guapo, Alex Mid M Ditz, I think I said that wrong, Jay the Kitty Dragon, Adios Ridor, Keyblade War Hero, Emerald Espion, Dynamo Kota, Quarters 3120, Rojaniel Please Dubra, Oxy, Ubadiah the Great, Opal Siren, and 42 Prime, thank you so much. Oh my god. Unidentified Squid, thank you for 13. A Europe friendly stream. Yeah, we try to have them quite often, actually. Hello, Europe. Penguin Orca, thank you for 3 months. Roasty Maid, thank you for 5. Roll Fizzle Beef, 35 months. Girl, I'm doing good. I miss your face. I hope you're doing well. I love seeing all
You
your
shut
tweets.
up too.
They're giving me life and making me fart in this Costco. Oh my goodness. Stefania, thank you for the year, but oh my god, a year anniversary. It's Monday. I'm trying to plan my whole week. I hope you guys are too. I am tired this morning. I did not sleep well. That's all right though. I'll probably do some stuff and take a nap later. I have some tea with me right here. I have dandelion tea for today's very important garden planning stream.
What's wrong, Chatkun? Could it be your craving
If you saw my
McNuggies?
picture on Twitter this morning, you'll see that I got my first shipment of spring seeds for my vegetable and flower garden. I'm so excited. I live in a very cold and short growing
You shut
season,
up too.
but I still like to have them come very early. It is way too early for me to start anything. However, you guys are gonna help me this time. We're gonna plan the garden together, and what that means is we're gonna lay out the entire garden plot and figure out what the fuck I'm gonna be doing with it. Only breed. Hopefully not breeding the garden we don't do that. But in a way, we kind of do. Because some of the plants need to be pollinated to grow, and that's kind of like breeding that. No? Guys? It is, right? It's kind of the same thing. It's a little bit of the same thing. Yes. It's normal. It's natural. Unidentified squid, thank you for gifting a sub to Taste Sammy. Nicola, thank you for 15 months. Oh my god. We'll talk about garden breeding, yes. As you can see, we have a new chat up today. I am fucking around with chat bubbles. I saw some people had them and I thought they were so cute. So I tried to find some with a color scheme that I preferred, and I got this like nice little neutral. I feel that would go with any barn or any cottagey thing that we're going to do. If you don't like them, you can let me know. I don't know where to put them. They're just kind of hanging out. I think they're kind of cute. I mean, look, I could even like, if you want, I could even like grab the chat and look, you can sit right next to me on the couch. There you are, chat, you're on the couch with me. I'm glad that it's easy. I hope it's easy to read. Let me know if it's not. And I will do my best to try to accommodate. Here, I'm going to pull this up a little bit and then fix it so that we can read. There you are. You're on. Now you're sitting next to me, chat. Let's all snuggle together. Oh. No, this is. Wait. We're just having a nice time. Wait, no, don't ruin it. Oh my god. Not that kind of snuggling. That's late night streams, not today. Today, consider it being like it's Monday. You've just come back from school. I'm waiting for you at the kitchen table, sitting with my garden planning notebook and a cup of tea, and I've baked you cookies, and there's a glass of milk here for you as well. And I say, welcome home. And I'm glad that you're here this afternoon. What type of cookies? Whatever kind you prefer. Whatever your favorite kind is, I hope that I have them here for you. I think I do. The comfiest of all Costco farts. I'm not. Listen, farting is a part of life. All right.
Welcome to this horse's
Illyrian, really? Oh, no. Hello? No, people watch me definitely for my gardening content and only that. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. I hope I didn't get you in trouble. Thank you for the bits. Hello. Hello. Illyrian the Red's wife. Hello. Do you garden as well? Do you bake? We probably have a lot in common, and I would like to be friends with you, please. Never mind about the horse anus thing. That's something entirely different. I probably should have turned those off, but that's fine. The world's premier gardening VTuber. So yesterday, I realized that when we had that stream on Saturday morning and I said that thing, you know the thing, it's clipped. It's been clipped. VTuber clip YouTubes are like uploading it. And I'm like, oh no. Now everyone knows. My shame. I'm like, how could this happen? I'm gonna put the follows over my head. How could this happen? So now it's getting clipped everywhere, and everyone knows what I said about like the cookie thing. Oh god, MILF and cookies. Oh well. C'est la vie. As if I wasn't doing before. I know. It's true. It's true. I'm fucked. I'm in trouble. Oh god. Oh hey Charger. Hi, welcome. I promise that I don't honestly mean for every stream to be like that, but sometimes it just do be like that sometimes. We try not to do that here, but it sometimes happens. There are late night streams that we do have where, yeah, that's kind of the purpose. Like we just get silly and lewd, and it is what it is. But like during the day, I try honestly to behave myself, really. We do a lot of things over here. We talk about gardening, and we talk about baking, and we play games. I like to play a lot of older games because I am a mommy, so I play mommy games. I'm also middle-aged, so I tend to play a lot of games that are from my childhood gaming era, which are old.
Needs your help to end it.
Things like PC games, Sierra style, like King's Quest, space quests, police quests, but I play a lot of older RPGs and stuff. We have a lot of fun. I do play some new games too. We've been playing that new Pokemon game together and things like that. So you can have a little bit of everything here, I think. Charger, we're very welcome to have you. Very welcome. Oh man. Hemi, thank you for the bits. Can I send you chow sounds to add? I mean, maybe I could just have them like on a random soundboard. I probably could find that actually. Foxy Gamer, thank you for 52 months. I'm about to get in the shower before I go to Jamaica. Oh my god, that sounds like fun. Enjoy Jamaica. Otto, what are you talking about? I behave myself constantly. What do you mean? I am always on my best behavior. Middle-aged, I'm from Middle Earth. How is Sauron? He's great. Yes, I'm almost technically the same age as them. Oh my god, I love Peasant's Quest. That's funny. Hey, King's Quest 7? That's one of my favorite ones. Only because it's just so silly. You dive, thank you. Hi, Artie, welcome. But today what we're going to be doing is chatting, listening to video game music. You can ask me anything while we're chatting. We can just talk about whatever. And you guys are going to help me plan the preliminary plans of my garden. Now, I was going to plug in my iPad and draw you up like a kind of map as to what my garden is and looks like and where we could put things, but I can't find my iPad at the moment. If anyone knows where it is, please let me know because I'd like to find it. But I think since I can't find it, which is weird, we're gonna be doing it in Photoshop. It's fine. Is it in the fridge? God, I hope not. I don't think so. Hi, Video Vigilante. Welcome. How are you, darling? Everyone sit on the couch with me. As you can see, Chad is on the couch with me right now. We're all just hanging out and having fun. Let me move notifications over since chat is sitting on the couch with me. Put him over here. That should be fine. They'll just be wherever. I don't, my layout changes so often that I don't have like a static layout. People ask me all the time. They're like, why don't you have like static layouts and buttons? And because like I'm always changing my mind as to like what I want. And I like things to like free flow kind of. And I know that's kind of like a weird thing because mostly every professional on Twitch other than me likes to have it very branded and very samey, and I just don't like it that way. So I'm sorry if that bugs you, but today we have professional chat bubbles. Wowee, I did it. I think they're awful cute, and they go with our barn. I am a horse, so I'm in a barn, as you can see in the background, and I also have my barn couch. We're sitting on it together. And like some of the games I play, they're all different perspectives. Like most of them are old, so they're like 4x3. But then we do play some that are widescreen, and it's just like I would have to have 5 million layouts to prepare myself for everything that we're getting up to, so we don't do it. I am not professional. I live like this. Yeah, I live in a barn. Were you raised in a barn? Yes. It's true. The 100 person, thank you for 25 months. Oh my god. That's so many months. My goodness. It is gardening hour, yeah. You can man spread. You got room. You got room. Don't worry. You can sit. My tail's here, but don't worry. I'll just drape it over your lap. It's fine. Yeah, the door is always open because you guys are always welcome in the barn. Come on. What did I grow last year? That's a really good question. Let's start chatting about that.
What's wrong, Chatcoon? Could it be your
last year I grew greens, and when I say that I mean anything ranging from lettuce to kales to mustard greens, things like that. Mostly kales and lettuce. I also grew radishes, all different kinds of tomatoes, mostly heirloom last year, and a lot of cherry tomatoes. I grew hot peppers, bell peppers. What else did I have? I have things that come back every year that are normal, like rosemary and chives. I grew green onions last year. I tried to grow rutabagas. It did not work. I'm going to try that again. Last year, what else did I have? I had some buttercup squash. What else did I have? I'm trying to think now. Oh, Vivi Hollow, thank you. Yes, I am a horse lady. Yeah, that's me. I'm not a foxy. I know you can't see my tail very well. It's kind of draping over the couch there. You can kind of see it a little bit, but I grew lots of herbs. I always do herbs. And I tried to do more flowers last year than I had before. And I liked that as well. Mostly edible or herbal flowers that bring in good insects. I have rhubarb that comes back. Yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to open Photoshop here in a second. And I'm going to make a list. The list, first of all, is going to say all the stuff that I know is coming back from last year. Because I have quite a few plants that do. So... I do grow stuff indoors. I'm actually growing stuff indoors currently. The current thing that I'm growing indoors, since it's the dead of winter and I'm very northern Canada, so my growing season is very short and very cold, so I have to kind of adapt. So I do grow a lot of things inside because I just kind of have to, especially over the colder months. Right now, I have one of my giant container rosemaries. I keep that inside in the winter so it can keep growing. I have that inside. I also have, I'm growing sprouts, like microgreens. So that's what's growing right now currently in my kitchen. Microgreens, we'll talk about microgreens in a minute if you want to, but I usually grow those all through winter because it's easier than just growing like a whole bunch of lettuce and shit. And microgreens are nicer. All right, so here, I just set up everything and now I have to move, which is going to be awful. I'm going to smush myself over to the side and then we can put up a little screen where my Photoshop's at. Not micro peens, micro greens. Jesus. Oh my God. Microgreens and sprouts are something that honestly almost anyone can grow in their house, in their kitchen, on a sunny window, and it's so good for you. It's so nutritious and easy that I would suggest it for anybody, honestly. Micro weens. You guys are so bad. That's not a very nice statement. Sylvolfus, thank you for 55 months. How bountiful do I expect my crops this year? We'll talk about that as well because last year was like a roller coaster.
Start calling my Hosea Trapper Keeper.
Ham hands? No, I'm not.
I never said that, so I don't know where that sound clip is coming from. That did not come out of my mouth ever. I don't know. I think someone's trying to frame me. That I did not say that. Why, Cats, thank you for 19 months. Thank you for gifting a sub to Charger. Charger, it's your first time here and you just got a gifted sub. That's wonderful. Oh God, I did not say that. That wasn't me.
No, I'm not.
That's someone trying to slander me for sure. I would never say something like that. Guys, that would not happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me move chat over. Let's get situated here. I didn't really want to do this in Photoshop, but I don't think we have a choice, so we're just gonna do it. Chat's gonna scoochy up here a tiny bit. Ow! Oh my God! You guys are hitting me with stuff today. Beat up on mommy day. I'm gonna get rid of the little GIF because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smush myself over to the side here. Uno sec. You know what I could do? Wait, hang on. Maybe I could just like smush myself over to the side of the couch, but I think I have to move everything, so boop. Let's move the couch. I'm just gonna scooch. All right, we're gonna scoochy. Everyone scoochy, get ready to scooch. And I'm gonna just scooch myself over here and make myself and the couch a little smaller. I think that's probably fine. All right, here we go. Oh no, chat, you're in front of me. Oh, I could kiss you. Mwah.
You shut up too.
Look at that. Hang on, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. I'll be a little smaller, and then also we're gonna move chat a little bit behind me if that's okay today. Chat, where are you? How come I can't? There you go. There you are, chat. I'm gonna try to scooch a little bit more so I'm not covering all of you. Is that okay? That will have to do. I think that's okay. And then we'll move notifications back to where they used to live, which is right over here. I'm pony size now. Yeah, I've still got room for you on the couch, so don't worry, guys. Come on over on the couch. I feel like there's a lot of couch left, but that's okay. I'm pony. Yes. Liminality Carb, thank you for 31 months. Casual Sleepy Gamer. And Hemi Powered Hero Chill, thank you for the bits. Oh my God, Hemi. That's so mean. Hi, Mr. Hedge Fund. Welcome. We're very casual here. Like, I honestly, if you were hoping for something professional, I got bad news for you, son. I'm kind of just doing my own thing over here. You guys are hanging off the back of the couch watching me do this, right? It's totally fine. Okay. So let me see if Photoshop's gonna work. Now, again, whenever I show any windows off my PC, I have to give you the disclaimer that if you see anything gross or weird or out of place, it's not mine. It's Jill's. All right? As long as we are all in agreement that it's not mine. It never is. So don't worry about that.
You shut up too.
It's always chilled. Oh my god. Evil J. Brian, thank you for 53 months. I'm definitely a professional. Without a doubt. All right, I'm gonna scoochy this and scoochy this. Now, will this work? Let's see. Who did that? Who's farting in here? Stop farting, y'all. You guys are silly. Boop. Here's my plant. That's Photoshop window. It looks very professional. This is my 2023 garden plant. Look at that. It's just a white screen. So this is my Photoshop screen. Here we go. Let me move this over so I can see what I'm doing. All right. What a beautiful thing. I put font on it. The white void, yes. Well, this is actually accurate. This is what my garden looks like at the moment because I am in very North Canada and everything's covered in snow. So this is pretty much what it looks like. And okay, but we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it. I'm farting and blaming chat. I would never do such a thing. Also, if you hear like my teacup clinking, that's me drinking tea. I have tea with me. Sorry about that. Ugh. Clink. Okay. All right, here we go. This is my plant. So what I was gonna do is kind of like outline what it looks like if you're looking like in my garden top down. It's not gonna be obviously like accurate to size and scale. It's just gonna be like an idea of what it's like. So please bear with me because I don't really know what I'm doing. Normally I would just draw this, but like I said, I can't find my fucking iPad. I don't know where it is. So there's that.
What's wrong, Tycoon? Could it be your...
So I'm gonna try to lay it out as best I can. And then we can figure it out. Gaming, Giramat, gaming, oh, Gymrat. What did I say? Giramat? Like you're some kind of Pokemon or something. Gymrat, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. We welcome you to the neighborhood. Sing fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. All right, so here's gonna be part of it right here. Yeah, that should be most, well, oh God, I'm always like, no, it's fine. We need to make, I'm trying to think of scale now, and this is gonna like bite me in the ass completely. All right, so this is gonna be one thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing the best that I can. This is gonna be a deck, okay? And I'll write what it is so that you guys are like, yeah, okay. Okay. I know how to do stuff. So here's my deck. It's brown. Another.
Peter! Oh, God, sorry, you're right. Let's go to the dance.
Let's go to the dance. I would love to go to the dance. And I'm gonna try to just like lay out little things that are here so you know why it's not covered with stuff. So I have like,
Who's been drawing dicks?
oh my God, who's drawing decks? It's me. This thing here is gonna signify my table and chairs. It's a round table with chairs and an umbrella. You guys know what I mean, right? So that lives there. So we have to put that there so that I can figure out where I'm putting everything else. Table and umbrella. Okay. I'm also drawing dicks. We all are. In our hearts. Okay, just in case people need to know, because maybe they don't know, this is the deck. It's not lorem ipsum. It's the deck. This is so stupid. This is professional. The deck. Can't believe you guys are watching this. It's amazing to me. All right, so first I'll lay out everything. So I have a deck from the back of my house. It's here, okay? There's a table and chairs right here. That's the round thing. And then all the other space is technically free space. Nice deck. Thanks. I walk on it often. It's quite nice. And then over here, oh shoot, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna have to like make a fence line too, I think, which is gonna be a little bit weird. It's a huge deck. It is. All right, this is gonna be a fence line. Just so you can see it, right? That will also be brown. We have to color coordinate. Ask me anything while I'm busy doing this. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Here's a fence. And like I said, it's not to scale. We're just gonna, this is just an idea. All right. Wash your deck thoroughly. Up against the fence in this area right here, I have one raised bed. Okay? That's right here. And I'll make the raised beds like a little bit different colors so that we can like distinguish what they are. A contingency plan against snow. There's really nothing you can do about that. It just kind of is. But don't worry, I have things in place that kind of help. There's another raised bed here. Again, not exactly to scale. They're mostly all the same size, but they probably won't be in this illustration that I'm so professionally doing. There's one here. And I know this looks weird, but like when I started, I didn't think of like a proper layout. One day I would like to fix it so it's more proper. There's one here too. Big dick energy. And there's one right here. Again, all the same size and professionalism, guys. Don't worry about it. There is also... Oh no, we're running out of room already. I didn't think this through. Okay, that's fine. There's also... Okay, hang on. Definitely not to scale. Definitely not. Okay, that's fine though. You can get an idea. The deck is too large. The deck is pretty big though. We're out of room. It's okay. As long as I have an idea. There's like a round one that's kind of... It's actually right here. We can put it there. I'm not worried about it. The reason being is I can move the garden plan text. So, boop. And there is a thing right here. Actually, I shouldn't use that. Minty Pups, thank you for 20 months. Hello, Delta. How are you? Does size matter? Not to me. Does size matter to you guys? You can tell me honestly. Does it? I need to know. Is there a compost? Yes, I'll put that in if you like. Only for dicks? Only for dicks. Okay, this is going to be a different color and there's a reason. I'll tell you in a minute. This is going to be blue. Okay? And then, all sizes are good. Yeah, I can make it bigger if I need to, the canvas size. I just want it to fit on the page that we've got right now because you guys can see everything. But don't worry, we'll fix it. Put that right over there. That's fine. The circular part of the deck is where my table and chairs are, so we can't have anything in this area. The reason I'm putting the deck even in here is because you'll see I have many containers that I want to put somewhere, and we have to plan for those too. Right now I'm just putting the static things that don't move in the garden as they are. So we have one static thing on the deck right here. Okay. So right now I'm just planning out the things that I cannot physically move at this time. They have to stay where they are because of reasons. They're too heavy to move. Mainly all these raised beds filled with soil. I can't move them now that they're... I mean, I can, but I would have to... It would be a huge undertaking to do it. And there's one here. Okay. Now I think that this is all of the static things that I have. Everything else I can move around, if that makes sense. The reason being is because they're in containers. The deck is heavy. Okay. And the other thing I want to do is I'm going to Label the plots that are there. They're in the ground, but permanent. If that makes sense. So this is good music. Oh my god. We have a plot here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like off camera with this. I'm craning my head to look. And we have a plot here that's right next to it. Smaller one. There. We need Buff John to move them. No, they're full of dirt. Like, you couldn't possibly.
I'm gonna start calling my Hosea Trapper Keeper.
I have never once said that. I don't know where that came from. But I think it's libel. I think you guys are slandering me, actually. All right, someone wanted the compost.
Come on,
so I'm gonna
give me a
milk
milk
treatment. I never said that either.
Me.
Guys, I never said that. That's ridiculous. Who did that? Someone wanted the compost bin, so I'm gonna put the compost bin over here. That's where it lives. All right. Oh, this looks like a huge mess. Holy shit. Like,
No pregnant. Only breed.
this couldn't look like a bigger mess if I tried. This is gold content? In whose world? It's just weird. Yeah, what's with these AI generated quotes? I mean, it's not me. I don't know who did it. I did not say it. Guys, it absolutely was not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I honestly, like, I have no idea where it's come from. I wonder who would say that. Honestly, guys, it could have been anybody. But I'll tell you who it wasn't. And that's me. I'll tell you who didn't say it. All right, there's the compost. It was chilled. Honestly. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to label stuff that isn't moving again, because we do have some stuff here that isn't moving. Wasn't me. Well, then they saw me in the bathroom. Wasn't me. Then they tried to clip shit I was saying. It wasn't me.
Who's been drawing dicks?
That's not me either. I would never do such a thing. Who's cutting and pasting these genius? I know. I'm just saying. Uh-oh. No, that wasn't me either. That was not... that was... What do you mean it sounds like me? Does it really? I think you guys are just trying to make shit happen. That's not happening. You guys are just trying to make me laugh. You always do. All right, so here's what we have. Now, this is permanent stuff. Okay, by permanent, I mean these beds are too large for me to move without significant stuff. And I have a greenhouse that's obviously not moving. Now, I will say that a couple of these beds already have things in it that are set for next year. Number one, this big round tub that I've got right here is full of garlic. I already planted it in October, so that won't be ready until September. It actually takes that long where I live. So the garlic is already planted and it will be ready next year. So that's done already because you have to do that before winter strikes. So this thing is like full and it's larger than this looks. I probably fit about, I don't know, like 50 or more cloves of garlic in it, and each clove will become a giant garlic bulb. So that's already done. That's done and been done. Okay. I like garlic and it stores very well. And I also give some to neighbors if I have extra, because why not? You should give stuff to your neighbors. What do you mean it's bigger than it looks? I didn't say that. Stop taking my shit out of context, you guys. Yeah, you get big old bulbs. They might not all come up, which is why I kind of overplanted them this year. Last year was not a good year for my garlic. And if any of you are gardeners and you want to chime in on how your shit went, let me know, because like last year was such a weird... The weather was so odd where I lived that the garlic did not do well. It was way too cold and rainy in the entire of spring, and it all just got flooded out and it all just like rotted pretty much. It's actually better for garlic if it's dry. if it's a dry spring. And last year we just had rain upon rain upon rain, which is very unusual for where I live. So the garlic for me did not do well last year at all. So I'm very sad about that. All right, now I know where some stuff is already going because some of it is permanent, which means it comes back every year from planted. I have chives right in here that come back every year in this spot. So that spot is already taken, right? I do. I have defense against vampires. I really do hope it grows better this year. Thankfully, garlic is easy to grow. Once you put it in the ground, you literally forget about it until it comes up. And then depending on the kind you have, the only thing you really have to do is just keep an eye on it. But it's a lot of work to have a whole bed taken up with something that actually doesn't come through. That kind of sucks. Oh, really, Big Booty Judy? That happened to me too. I had some squashes that rotted out way too hard. There was so much rain last year. The garlic really can't be, once you plant garlic, that's it. And garlic is also not a thing that you could start in a pot. You have to direct sow it. You absolutely have to. I would not recommend ever trying to do garlic in a pot and then replanting it. I just don't see how that's going to work for you. So you do have to kind of pick your area and get them in the winter before. That's just what you have to do. All right, so the chives are coming up in this area because they always do every year. That's just in this little part of the bed, so that's already taken. The other thing that's going to be taken over here is this little bed right here. These are going to be green onions. Every year I have them in this little thing. It's perfect size for them, and so on and so forth. Can I flip this? Thank you. Thank you, Photoshop. I kind of know how you work. There's going to be green onions in this one right here on the deck. Shrek onions. Yeah, scallions to some of you. I don't do large size onions anymore. And the reason is because while they're still fairly easy to grow, here in Alberta, onions are always cheap, even with inflation, because they just grow really well around here. It's one of the things that if I did grow them, it would take up so much room in some of these beds. It's just not worth my time or effort because I can get a 10-pound bag of onions at the grocery store for $3. So it's not worth my time and space to do it. What I try to grow are things that are expensive. So, things that I don't really want to bother picking up. So I don't grow the full-size onions anymore, but I do grow green onions, which I use almost on the daily. So I want lots of those. Oh my God, Persona, here we fucking go. So I don't do that. Please don't take off my mask. I have tried sunchokes. So keep in mind too that I live in zone 3A, and what that means is if you're a gardener, you look up what gardening zone you live in. All that means is when your last frost date is and when your first frost date is and what the average temperature is in your area. Zone 3 is not a good gardening zone. 3 is rough. With global warming happening, they're considering pushing my zone to 4. It just depends on the year. So on a good year, I could be 4, but 4 is still rough. For instance, Florida is probably zone 10. Depending on where you are in Florida, anywhere from 8 to 10. And I'm in zone 3. That means I have a very short growing season. It's very cold and there's a lot of snow and it comes early. So I have to be careful. Things I cannot grow is citrus, anything that needs a tropical wet climate like humidity, it won't work. So I have to be kind of careful. You can look it up on Google actually. Put in your city and state that you live in on Google and put growing zone. And it'll tell you what it is. The higher the number, the warmer the climate and the longer growing season you have. So for instance, people in California, Arizona, Texas, any warm states that are very southern or very, very west, you can grow all year round because you usually don't have a frost. And if you do, it's very small. Neutral growing zones that still have a turnover season where you get snow and frost are usually from 5 to 7. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which means you will or could get a small frost, but not necessarily a killing. Well, 5 will get a killing frost, but the higher you go, you're less likely to get a killing frost, if that makes sense. Oh, see, I wish I had 6 or 7. That would be ideal. Maybe if we move at some point, we'll have a better growing season. Right now, I'm growing in one of the hardest. Obviously, if you're up in the very northern territories or in Alaska, you could have growing season 2, which is even worse than mine. But they still make do. You just have to know what to plant that you can get away with. Which is why this year we have a greenhouse. This is my first year using it. I'm very excited to start. So every year I try to expand a little. Last year I put in this giant fucking round, it's actually a fire pit, but I made it into a raised bed. That was last year's expansion, and I also have this one, which was last year's. This year is the greenhouse. That's the new expansion, and I have some containers that I'm going to start putting around here where we can fit them. Greenhouse hopefully is going to be a boon for me for growing things that just did not make it very well because of the terrible weather we have, namely tomatoes. I'm filling the greenhouse, and I can just put this down because I already know. Literally all the tomatoes, except the cherry tomatoes, which are fine outside, are growing in here. And that is pretty much it. I will also use the extra greenhouse room to start seeds and stuff inside where they need to be taken care of a little bit better. John does like the garden. He loves it. We get hail here. We get a lot of hail, a lot of wind, and that's no good for tomatoes, period. It's just not. So the tomatoes are going in the greenhouse. I'm very excited. It's an actual proper like foundation greenhouse, so it should be good. Bagel loves the garden. Yep, I'm gonna try some cucumbers too if I have room. I could container a cucumber, so you know what we could do?
What's wrong?
The peppers could also go in there as well in containers. So I think we're gonna do container peppers in here. Like the hot peppers, especially that I use for like relishes and stuff. I think that we could probably fit both of those in here. Oh, herbs I've got out the ass. We'll talk about herbs in a minute. Peppers grow well in containers. Like bell peppers, hot peppers. If you go to Home Depot and you buy that 5-gallon orange bucket that Home Depot has, have you seen that thing before? Drill some holes in the bottom and fill it with some decent potting mix and a little fertilizer. Get a little tomato cage for it. Bam. You can put a pepper plant in each, and it's really easy to do container peppers like that. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably have a couple of buckets in here. So that's what's mainly going in there. That I already knew. The rest is not so simple. I love hot peppers. Home Depot is my favorite Final Fantasy dungeon. Me too. I know. See, the thing is, Blue Nexella, that you're absolutely right. Rhubarb, normally I would not have done this. It's just kind of happened this way. Rhubarb is toxic. The leaves, especially, are toxic to everybody. Animals, humans. You don't eat that. If you touch them, wash your hands. Deal with rhubarb with gloves on, please. However, this is where my rhubarb grew. And I didn't mean for it to stay here, and I might move it next year. After this coming year, it has to be split anyway, so I'm probably going to move it somewhere over here. Bagel doesn't touch the rhubarb, so I'm fine with it. He does lay in this catnip bush and rolls all in it and sleeps in it, and that's why I planted it. The catnip bush is Bagel's. I do harvest the early catnip for tea, but once the catnip bush starts taking off, he just rolls in it and pees in it and all kinds of shit. So I don't I don't use it for tea once it really gets going, because then Bagel I don't want to make tea out of something he's peed on. But the catnip bush is huge and it grows a ton of flowers, which bees love catnip. Grow it. It'll grow like a weed though, so be careful. It'll take over everything if you're not careful. It's in the mint family, so you have to be careful with it. But Bagel loves it. The bees absolutely go crazy for it. And catnip flowers into the late season, so when all the other better flowers are spent and the bees
You shut up
need
too.
flowers, catnip is a good one. I also have a hosta that's over here. Is it a hosta? No, it's not a hosta. It's a oh shit. It's like a blue alyssum something. It's a bush over here, but it's permanent, so I didn't put it in there. But the bees also love that. Oh, it's a blue anise hyssop is what it is, and the bee. I'm gonna split that one too this year. The bees love it. Do I have a plan to defend myself against zombies? I have Bagel. They don't mess with me because Bagel's here. Instafear, hello. 15 months, hello. How are you, babe? Johnny D, thank you for the tier 1 sub earlier. We welcome you to gardening and the neighborhood. You're so welcome here. Come sit by mom on the couch. Minty Puffs, thank you for 20 months. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Cats are very silly. Lucah, first time catching a stream, sadly can't donate due to current employment status. Just wanted to say thank you for the content both you and John make, which have been there for me as a method of coping with physical and mental health. Without them, I'd probably be in a darker place than I am now. Once again, thank you for being you. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's so sweet. Hey guys, like you, don't worry about like subbing or anything. Like you never have to. I'm just happy that you guys are here to hang out. Like if you wanted to do something like if you wanted to show your appreciation, just hit that follow button for free. That's all. Like you don't have to do anything. I'm just so glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for that nice comment, Typex. That was so sweet. Yeah, my rhubarb is getting a little too big for its space. I have to split it. I'm gonna have to split it in the beginning of this year, I think. I'm a little nervous about doing it because I don't want to kill it, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I forgot. I planted a new bush over here as well. I should mark it just to make sure because it is an edible thing. So I'm gonna put it over here. But I totally forgot that we did that, and I should mark it. I really hope it comes back. It might have not made it. We had a really bad winter already. And I hope that it's gonna be okay, but just in case, I will mark it. I planted a... Oh no, it's the same color. I always do this. Mom doesn't know how to do anything. Don't worry, I'll get it. So I planted my first berry bush over here. It's Saskatoon berry bush, which is very common in prairie Canada. So I hope it does well. It was just a baby when the winter came, so I'm really hoping that I see this come back. If it does not come back and it's gone, I will use that area to replant the split rhubarb that I need to split this year. So if it doesn't come back, the rhubarb will go here, and if it does, then I'll make some room over next to it and put some rhubarb fairly far away from it so it doesn't I hope it comes back. I really wanted to grow some berries. So I have a saskberry there. Thank you, Classic. That's so sweet. Berry bush. Yeah, Saskatoons are great. They make great desserts. What else do I have permanent that's coming up here? I don't think anything else. I think we're good. Anything permanent that's coming back would be mostly marigolds and stuff. I throw marigold seeds all over these beds once they're planted because marigolds will just come up wherever, and bad insects like aphids and vine borers and insects that are going to eat your plants hate the smell of marigold. So one tip I could give you is once you're done planting outside, if you're worried about bugs, plant marigolds and flowers everywhere. And they will kind of get drawn to those instead of your vegetable plants. It's a really easy way to do it. And marigold seeds are like dirt cheap. You can just spread them all over the place. They'll grow anywhere. Oh, wait, you know what? I do have one potential comeback if it comes back. I think it will. I have a small bit of chamomile that's right here. That'll probably come back and it'll probably be bigger. That kind of grew itself last year and I kind of just left it. So that's fine. My big bush. Stop that, you guys. First of all, that's gross. You guys are naughty. And second of all, I get Brazilian wax. I don't have that. So now you know. I don't have rabbits in my particular yard. My yard is completely security fenced with a wood fence. They don't come in because Bagel's back here. So now you know. I'm just saying. Oh my god, my coochie cry in response. It's not that bad, honestly. It's really not. It's a little bit yucky the first time, but you get used to it. So I have a large bed here that's up against the fence. And because it's up against the fence, what I typically grow over here are things that need support that I can kind of just like tie to the fence. So last year I did peas in here. I think I will do that again. Here's the thing, and I want you guys' opinion. Every year I grow peas, like garden peas, the kind that you shell. Here's the thing about peas. I love peas. John likes them. We could eat them all the time, every day. You know, like that frozen bag of peas that you can buy at the grocery store for like a couple bucks. It takes literally 50 plants to get that many. And now I'm trying to think to myself, do I want to go through the hassle? But like nothing says spring garden to me like having the peas. So I'm wondering if I should do it or not. I love growing them. It makes me so happy, but the birds go crazy for them. So I'm always trying to like keep the birds out of them. And then also you need 5 million plants just to get everywhere. I want to say that last year I had 10 plants in this spot, 10 giant pea vines, and I only got one medium Ziploc bag full of peas out of it for the year. That's all I got. Do I bother this year or do I go for something different? I'm just not sure it's worth the space. I'm really not sure what to do. I don't like snow peas as much. I prefer like actual garden peas. That's what we eat. John won't eat snow peas either, so there's really no point in growing them. Morning glories are beautiful. So yeah, I don't know. The other thing about peas is they only grow in spring. So I could start them and then I was thinking move them out for zucchini. So maybe I should do that again. You rip them out and make room for the zucchini. All right, here's what I'll do. So I will grow them again because I always do. I gotta find a way to keep the birds off of them. They went crazy last time. I'm gonna do peas. We'll do some. Just there's nothing like going in your garden and just grabbing some peas, like I don't know, and just eating them like right out of the garden. I need to duplicate this layer, please. Thank you. Peas copy. I hear Bagel. He's upset. Bagel, don't be upset. Oh no. What's Bagel upset about? He wants to go outside, probably. John's up, he'll let him out. Bubby. So these are spring only. So when the peas are done in summer, because they don't like the heat, they'll die, I'll rip them out. And then I'll put my zucchini in here. So I'll do squash, I think, in this also. And I'm probably going to have one cherry tomato in here as well. This is actually a large bed. It can fit all of them. So cherry tomato. Okay. So by the time the peas are done, the squash and the cherry tomato will take up the entire bed for summer. And they'll grow till the winter. So that's good. They'll like, oh my god, this Yoshi. So happy. I love it. So this will take up eventually like the whole thing. Everyone bop. We're bopping. Hooray. This is so cute. La 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 la. All right. Now let's think. Ba, 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 ba. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, I do, Big Booty Judy. I remember that. Your cat's name is Yoshi? That's so cute. Hi, VIL VTubers is love. How are you? Welcome. This is Game Chops. This is Game Chops radio, video, music study lounge. If you ever need like some video game remixes, also this is safe to use for Twitch. It's a wonderful radio station. I highly recommend it. It's really good.
You shut up too.
Hi again, horse lady. What did the police officer say to the Amish driver he pulled over? Hold your horses there, buddy. Hydrothermia, thank you for 6 months. How are you? The radio is called Game Chops Video Study Lounge. Here, I'll just link you. It's literally on YouTube.
Start calling my Hosea Trapper Keeper.
I did not say that. That's not me. There's the link for your radio. It's really good. I recommend it. I didn't say it though. Sky Haze, hi. How are you? I did not say that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. Here's some other things we need to figure out. Now, these are all the permanent raised beds, right? I also have at least 3 giant buckets and at least 5 giant plastic bucket containers. So I think what I'm gonna do is make little spots for those too, and then we can figure out what we're gonna stuff in those. Containers can only grow certain things, but I have quite a lot of things I can grow in containers. So let's place some containers around and then see. I usually put like one on like at the front of each one of these or at the back. So let's go ahead and do some stuff with that. I'm gonna make them a bit of a different color so that I can distinguish what they are. I would never say hussy. I don't know what you're talking about. That is not a word that I would say. Like not ever. I do grow microgreens. I'm actually growing some sprouts right at the moment. I've got broccoli sprouts going in a jar. Those will be ready in a couple of days. And I can also fit, I'm gonna fit some containers up here on the deck as well. I can put a lot up here. Usually there's just like an Adirondack chair here, so I can just like move that shit around and put them wherever. All I hear is Bagel. Hi, Bagel, you're right. Hi, buddy, what's wrong? Yeah? Are you mad? What's the matter? Is Daddy not listening to you? Oh, was he in the shower? Oh, are you hungry? Daddy didn't feed you before he went into the shower? That was a mistake. Oh, I didn't hear the doorbell. I think he's hungry. Well, his food's downstairs. It's all wrapped up. Sorry, I've got a cat. We got bagel alert. It's so hard being a kitty. You want the rest of your breakfast, hey? Yeah. It's downstairs. Yeah, you want help? You need someone to watch you eat it? It's very important. I know you're hungry.
Give me a minute and I'll have him. Okay.
He does answer. He's chirping. I don't think you guys can hear it, though. Bagel, say something to everybody. Bagel. Bagel. Oh, he went rare, but you couldn't hear him. Bagel, say something. He's very chatty. He chats all the time. I love me some Undertale music. I'm just sticking these pots wherever. These pots can be moved at any point, so we're good. The butt. What did that guy say? It's me, Elon Musk. Wait, what does that say? That's hilarious. With Mr. Breast here to give you $10 million for your great participation on the Twitch platform. Jeff Bezos wanted to donate 1 million bits, but one of the mods banned him, and he's currently looking into a way to send cyborgs to their house. He's always been weird. I, Elon Musk, have gathered 20 male models to be sent to you along with the most handsome aliens. Send them! Where's my 20 male models, Elon Musk? Excuse me? I could sue you now because you said you were going to send them. You better send those people to my house. No pregnant. Only breed. That is the... Can you guys still read the message? I can still see it in the chat. That is fucking funny as hell. Send me 20 male models and the hottest male aliens. I'm waiting. Oh, you guys can't see it? Hang on, I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on Twitter. This is the best fucking message I've ever received on Twitch. Like, no fake. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna put it on Twitter. One second, I'm tweeting it. This is the best message I've ever received on Twitch. Hang on, you guys can read it for yourself. It's amazing. All right, I'm not tagging Elon Musk in it. What if he bans me? Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys have to see this. It's fucking great. There it is. All right, you can go look at it if you want. Oh, Lord. This is too funny. Hello, Big Man Mar. How are you? Welcome. How do you feel about gardening? Do you like gardening? We're planting my garden today. I just like that he said Jeff Bezos was sending, like, hot dudes to my house. Like, let's fucking go. Fucking bring it, dude. I'm here to receive. The planet Xenon. I, Elon Musk. It is I. Here in the flesh. That's amazing to me. 1 million bits. I better get them all. I want 1 million bits, okay? All right, now these green ones that I've just made, this is another expansion I've done this year. They're little planters called green stalks. They're vertical planters. I bought 2 of them in a sale. And I haven't put them together yet, but they're brand new. And I have a plan for them, and my plan was strawberries, because apparently strawberries grow really well in them, and because they're vertical and they're high up, little pests and stuff and little dudes won't eat them as well. So I'm excited about that. Strobes. Let's duplicate that, because we're going to have 2 strobes. Those are probably going to be on the deck, because again, the birds and like the little pests, they don't come on the deck because it's too near the house. They don't like it. So I think the strobes are going to be safe up here. So I'm going to have 2 green stalks full of strobes. So we're going to have strawberries this year. This is my first time growing strawberries, but apparently they grow excellent in the green stalk. So I'm excited about that. Now, I have an idea, and I think it's a bad idea, but I'm still going to probably do it. I wouldn't say it's good. At all. I want to do something kind of adventurous. I don't think it's going to have a good outcome, so I probably should not do this. But guys, I want to try to grow corn. Hear me out. This is probably a bad idea. But I want to try it. I did get some germinated corn to try. It's got the juice. I fucking love corn. Can you imagine my farm if I had corn in it? Here's the problem. Looking at this setup, we have to figure out where it's going. Number 1, corn has to be sowed together because it's wind pollinated, so it cannot go in the greenhouse. It has to go outside. And also, it needs each other to get pollinated and make corn babies. Like they have to be able to touch each other to get corn babies. I'm thinking this big one here. However, the sun in my area, I'm going to show you with this cool caption that I'm about to make. Pretend this is the sun. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Photoshop, I know. That was my bee.
You shut up too.
I need a new layer for the sun. It's important. And also, I'm going to make it angry like the sun in Super Mario 3. Because I think that'll just drive it home what I'm trying to say. So 1 second. I'm going to make I'm going to make an angry sun. Because I want to. There he is. He's just very mad. There's the mad sun. Okay, so the sun in my area goes like this. Starts here, way back here. Oops, I moved it. I didn't mean to. Can you still see it? Okay, good. It's here, and it goes like this. Up here and around. So basically, it's from left to right. There's some trees over here that kind of block it through some of the day. That's usually okay. Because it gets really hot in the summer, so I don't want things to get too crazy. So the sun is going from this way. So we have to think about that when we're planting this corn, because corn gets tall, and I don't want it to shade out anything. I'm thinking all along the back here should be the corn. Because if it's here and there's nothing in front of it, it's not a huge deal. And it'll get the morning sun. Like, it'll catch it and maybe shade this part out, but as it moves, it should be okay. So I'm thinking it needs to be in the back. It's an Angie sun. Yes, it is. It is Angie. Sometimes the sun here is a little angry. I also love me some corn in the back. I'm putting it in caps. I think this whole thing should honestly be corn. Because corn isn't like an easy germinator, so I think you're supposed to plant more than you want because a lot of it might not come out. I'm thinking we should do some corn, and I think that we should I'll just plant flowers around the sides of it. So I think that, this is craziness. I'm going to try it though. I don't think it's your mom's an easy germinator. Yeah, you're damn right about that. You right, bro. I'm gonna do this whole thing corn, I suppose. Intense corn action. It will. The sun goes over this whole thing, so it should be fine. Last year I grew broccoli in this spot, and it did very well. So I think I'm doing it again. So I think the broccoli is gonna be here. You gotta be prepared for your mom. I'm prepared for any joke. I was prepared for the Elon Musk joke. We're good. Broccoli is a large plant too, so that's gonna take up this entire bed. There's gonna be probably like 6 or 7 plants. So broccoli is gonna be here. This thing over here is covered. It's like a covered raised thing called a veggie pod. I usually grow lettuce and kale in this because it's covered and then nothing can eat it. My lettuce and kale always get decimated by like aphids and stuff. They just get ate by everything. So they're gonna go in there. Alright, we still got room. I'm trying to think of what I have that I really want to grow this year. 8 fish. Yeah. If you've ever dealt with bugs, you know how bad it is. I wish I had all my seeds up here, but I've got so much of it that like there's no way for me to go through it all with you guys here. It'd just take forever. This music. Can we please? It's so good. Hang on. I need everyone to know that the corn is... It's very important. All right? Going in there. It's fine. Yes, I do garden tours and plant with me when the weather is available. They're not the best streams. They're kind of janky. They're filmed on my iPhone outside on Wi-Fi because like this is so far out that there's no way for me to like take a wired laptop over there. So it's a little spotty, but people seem to enjoy it all the same. We do the best that we can with it. But yes, I do them. I'm wondering... Okay, so there's another wooden planter here on my deck. What should we put in here? What would grow... It's longer than it is wide, and before anyone says anything. And it's got some dianthus on each end, so there's flowers on each end, but I could use the middle for something. What could I put in there? The deck gets absolutely full sun in the afternoon. It's quite hot.
What's wrong, Chatkun? Could it be you're craving my McNuggies?
So I'm thinking I could probably put some bell peppers in there or something, right? What do I have that would grow in the real good full sun? I'm trying to think. Tora Libra, thank you so much for 3 months. How are you? The stars have aligned. I'm online when Lucah is streaming. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Snyland, thank you earlier for 44 months. Hydrothermia, thank you also earlier for 6 months. So I don't grow potatoes or onions because you can get them cheap as chips here and they take up too much real estate. I don't bother. I do grow green onions, but that's it. Bell peppers I think would work. Or the mini bell peppers, which is something I'd really want. But you know what I think I might do with it? Instead of that, I think I'm gonna grow herbs in it. You know what I'm gonna put in it? I'm gonna put a shit ton of basil. Because it gets completely full sun, and the basil I have to grow loves full sun. Also, it'll make the deck smell nice. And by the way, anywhere that I have extra space between any of these plants that you see here, except for the corn, if I have extra seedlings for like basil or oregano or thyme or anything, I stick them in between the plants because you should interplant herbs with your plants, but sometimes I like to just have a big grouping. So this is gonna be Tulsi, which is another word for basil. It's holy basil, it's a different kind, and then I'm gonna put regular basil next to it. That'll grow well with the dianthus, so I'll just put that there. So anywhere you see here, like with the peas and the summer squash, the broccoli and the chamomile, if I have extra of any herbs that I'm growing, they get stuck in wherever they can be stuck in, and it's fine. In fact, you should do that. Oh, I have bachelor buttons I need to grow too. Shit. Let's put those are flowers. I think they're gonna grow over here. Bachelor buttons are edible. They're also called straw flowers, I think. Cornflowers. They're edible and they also make a lovely tea, but insects love them. This is gonna be the first year I grow them. But I really wanna make sure that I have flowers in with the stuff because it's really important. And I really want to try, I want to do turnips and rutabaga. I did not have good luck with those last year, but I'm going to try again. So let's try it over here. Those are root vegetables, so I'm just going to dig those in and hope for the best. You can even garden on a sunny window if you don't have a balcony. You absolutely could. Even if all you do, right, is you have one sunny window, and if you grow some herbs, you'll still be saving a lot of money. Have you guys seen what herbs cost in the grocery store lately? So even if you have a couple of little terracotta pots and you grow like a basil plant and a thyme plant and like whatever herbs you use, you're still gardening and you're still saving money. Like you don't have to do a huge thing, especially if you don't have one. If I ever had to move back into like an apartment situation and all I had was a balcony, I would just container garden and make use of it the best way I could. Dill is great. I love dill. Thank you for reminding me. We're doing a dill plant, at least 2, because insects love them. Let's do 1 in a container only because I've never done it. And I think it should do fine in a container. In fact, I might do 2. Those will be... Butterflies absolutely love dill. Especially... Yeah, swallowtails love them. I would like to do... Let's see. I need a thyme plant. I have one in the greenhouse. Whether it survives remains to be seen. If it survives, then I have thyme already, and if not, I'll do another. We're being raided. Oh my gosh, hello. Hi, Rora. Hi, Rora and friends, welcome. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Look, Photoshop is saying hello to you. See? That's just the tutorial, but there it is. Hi, everyone. You even got good old Photoshop saying hi to you today. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. That's so sweet of you. Oh my gosh, well, you know what we have to do now? We have to ask Rora and all the friends a very important question when raiding us. Have you ever considered horse? I need to know.
Horse. Have you considered horse? They are a wonder. The flanks of pure muscle.
Brown,
The mischievous twinkle in the eyes.
white,
The melodious noise. Yes, horses are beautiful and majestic. Did you know? Horses love to eat apples, but occasionally crave other sustenance.
apple,
Did you know? You can tell a horse's age from its teeth.
I'm 3.
Did you know? Horses have 4 legs when we're looking. Here we have a state-of-the-art translation device. Let's hear what these beautiful beasts have to say.
Horses, horses, just a lot of horses, horses, horses all the time.
Stunning. That's all we know about horses.
Oh my gosh, hello. That's all we know about horses. Nothing else. Thank you so much, Roar, for the raid. Welcome, Roar. And friends, my name is Lucah. In case you don't know me, I am a horse lady on Twitch. I own a kind of like suburban backyard homestead slash farm area. So that's what we're planning today. I live in northern Canada and it's cold as balls and there's snow everywhere. But we're starting our plan and because it's never too early to start. And chat's helping me with it. I am a mommy, so like we're doing mommy things today. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you streaming? I hope that it was fun. Do I plan on doing any sort of hanging plants? I do sometimes,
What's
but
wrong
in
with
my
that?
backyard, I don't have too many places to
You're
hang them from.
craving my McNuggies?
So it depends. I usually have like hanging flowers in the front of my house, but that's usually all I've done. Shiva, thank you for gifting a sub to Aurora. You were Minecrafting? That's also like gardening and stuff. And homesteading, especially like if you're doing survival and like you have a farm and stuff. I love Minecraft. I just wish I was better at it. Someone needs to just teach me Minecraft. Like I should, if I play, I'll just die instantly. But like I still like it. I have so much fun playing it. Oh, corn, that's fantastic. That sounds lovely. All right, I have a rosemary plant inside and that'll just be drug out at some point. So let's just make him a little pot to live in. The rosemary plant just gets put out every year wherever he's living. He's been living a couple years now. He's a good pot. We love him. Doesn't have a name. I should probably give him one. I haven't done it yet, but he's still cracking away. He's in my kitchen right now, hanging out. That's okay. So he'll be dragged outside at some point when it's warm enough for him to be okay. So rosemary, there is a rosemary pot that lives. So we'll just put him out here for the sake of documenting that he lives. Remember him as he once lived. Oh, Minecraft makes you cry? I love Minecraft, but I'm usually crying when I like get scared by like all the stuff that jumps me in the middle of the night. I have no idea what I'm doing. I try and I do okay. I think we did a small series where I tried hardcore mode and I did survive for quite a while. I actually don't think I died, but we never continued. If we had, I probably would have died instantly. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that like some of this isn't being seen. There we go. Now you can see all of it. There's all of the garden plan right now. We still have some room. So let's think. We have this bed. What are we gonna do with it? What do I have downstairs that I really want to grow? I have beets. I'd like to try my hand at them. I don't eat beets all that much, but I do like pickled beets, and I would really like to try to make some. So I'm half wondering if I can't just... Why not, right? It's a root vegetable. I don't have good luck with cabbage in my area. To do it, I have to keep it completely covered because we have cabbage moths here like crazy and they will fucking decimate one overnight. And I organic garden, I don't spray with anything. I just try to keep like the herbs and the flowers enough that the insects get confused and they don't go after what I've got. It doesn't always work. It depends. So I do the best that I can. I think I'm gonna shove some beets in the back here. What else could we put in this bed here? I'm trying to think. What else do I have? I have so much out there. I kind of want to do some 1,000 kale out here. The reason I can't do it in here is because this is a covered situation and the 1,000 head kale grows almost as big as I am. It's large. So I think I'm gonna do the giant kale right here. This will also be good because kale doesn't like to be burned with sun, and if the corn is here, the sun's coming from this way, it'll shade it a little bit. So I'm gonna try the giant kale here, and then I've got probably some space in the middle I could do something with. It's huge. Have you ever seen 1,000 head kale? The leaves are like, they can grow as big as like a child. It's unbelievable. It's hard to get them that large, but they can. I don't eat cucumbers all that much, so I don't grow them. They are expensive though, but again, my area has not done the best for cucumbers. They just aren't happy. My corn. I do like pickles, but it's honestly just easier for me to buy a $1 jar of pickles at the store. That's the thing. But like you can't buy pickled beets at the store, which is why I'm growing them, right? Or like pickled rhubarb, or like it's really expensive. So like I'm trying to grow the stuff that like I don't want to buy at the store that I like to eat. I'm not doing carrots this year either for the same reason. The carrots here, I can't grow them as nice as the supermarket has them, so I don't bother, and they take up a lot of room. And they take all year, so you're out of a bed space for all year. Tomatoes I think will do very well in the greenhouse, and I'm excited to do those in there. Raspberry bush I considered. I'm gonna see how the Saskatoon berry bush goes first, because the problem with the raspberry bush is I think if you put one of those in, it's gonna take over the whole fucking place. Like it'll grow underground and start coming up like where you don't want it, like possibly in these beds that have the vegetables in it. So raspberry is kind of like a invasive bush. I don't know how I would keep it under control. I think they spread like crazy, but they root up from the bottom, so they could like dislodge all these raised beds out of the ground if they wanted to. Pumpkins. I wish I had the room. Have you seen how big a pumpkin plant gets? The only way I could do it is if I took this blank space here and did a no dig directly into the ground with pumpkins. I could try it, but I guarantee you the squirrels would get it. Ooh, the squirrels and me have some kind of like terrible like rivalry going on. I love the squirrels and I don't want to hurt them, but I don't want them near my shit, and my God, they are relentless. I try to bait them like to the front and the sides of my house where like I leave them little treats and peanuts and stuff so that they won't come back here, but they still do because they're greedy little fuckers. They want everything. I have so much squirrel drama. I have feeders out for them. Even the crows are pissed off with them. Like the crows and them have some kind of war going on. It's a mess. The crows do not bother my shit. I feed the crows so they know me. I'm always giving them good stuff in the feeder so they don't feel the need. But the little sparrows come in and fucking eat my peas every year, and I'm so sad because I feed them. I feed the sparrows. I don't want them eating my peas. I just want them to go away, but I don't want to hurt them. They're so poo-poo. I am spilling the tea about the animals in here. They're so rude. I have a problem. I love my crow friends. We have magpies here more than crows. We have both. But have you seen magpies? They're the black and white crows. They're really sassy. But they're my buddies. Oh man. We're almost done. I've got a couple of other pots here, and I think I'm just gonna put like, oh, you know what I have this year that I'm very excited to try? I have a lemon balm. I have some lemon balm seeds that I got that I'm very interested to start. So we're gonna do a container of lemon balm. That makes a lovely tea and tincture. Oh shit, I know what I forgot. I forgot my calendula. Oh, this is perfect actually because I can stick all the calendula between them. Calendula is another flower that I use quite often. It's a version of marigold. It's a beautiful flower. The bees and insects absolutely go crazy for it. And I make all of like my Christmas skincare products out of the oil. I make calendula oil myself. So I'm gonna need to put the calendula in there. So that's perfect. Forgot about it almost. We're planning. This is what we have so far. I have a couple of pots left that I can stick some stuff in. Let's think. Lilac. Oh, that sounds delicious. I wish you well on your K-barbecue journey. We have gray squirrels and black squirrels, Brian, here in Canada. Have you guys ever seen a black squirrel? They're kind of cute, especially when they get really, but we have fat gray squirrels too. We don't have red ones as far as I know, at least not here, but we do have black ones and they're kind of fun. Hi, Jerryberry. How are you? Welcome. Come sit on the couch with Mom. Have a chat. We're glad to have you here. I'll give you a little hug and some milk and cookies. We're planning my spring garden right now to see what we've got. Yeah, we have pure black squirrels. We do. What I'm hoping is that I usually start all these plants in my house, believe it or not. I start them as seedlings and then plant them out. It's just easier to get a jump on the season. Hoping that the greenhouse will warm up enough where I can start them in the greenhouse and not in my kitchen, but there's probably going to be some that I have to start in the kitchen and I won't be able to avoid it. But hopefully not everything. Parsley, thank you. Absolutely, gotta have that. I do have seeds for it. Let's put that in a big bucket. Just a giant bucket of parsley, you can't go wrong. And every year I go to Home Depot and buy a couple more buckets here and there and just stick shit in it. So we can do like a whole nother bit of buckets. Like they're only $5 each. So like usually like right over here, it'll look like a bed, but I'll just have like a row of buckets. So that will be absolutely fine. This is a good remix. So we also have some more space over here that we can put stuff in. Let me think. I have a rosemary pot right here. Actually, it's living in my kitchen at the moment, but yes, we have rosemary. I have basil here on the deck. I have two different kinds of basil. Regular cooking basil and then tulsi, which is holy basil. You use that for tea. Lavender doesn't grow well here. I've tried multiple years and starting it is just... It's not hot enough here to get it going enough that it does anything. So what I usually end up doing is lavender is the one started plant that I will buy. Like I'll go to Home Depot and buy a couple of started lavenders or like my garden store because I don't have the time or effort to get it to germinate here. It just doesn't. It's too cold here for it. So I have to like already buy a started plant to get any use out of it. Cilantro we don't use too often, so I also don't do that one. I love lemon balm. This is going to be the first year I've tried to grow it, so I'm very excited. I do grow a ton of herbs. No peppermint. I don't grow it. I'm allergic to it. I am allergic. I live in Calgary, Alberta, which is very northern Canada. It's growing zone 3A, 3B at the moment. So my growing season is very short. This looks like a good start. I think I have a lot of things that I wanted. I'm excited for this. In these pots, let's think. I'm trying to think of what seeds I've got. I've got so many. We're very north, yeah. I have catnip. So for tea, I have the lemon balm, the tulsi, the chamomile, the bachelor buttons, calendula. Did I say catnip? Because catnip. Those are usually the herbal teas that I grow. The other herbal teas that I prefer don't grow well in my area, so I just buy them. Ginger I don't usually bother with. I use it so rarely that I just buy it when it's on sale at the grocery store and I freeze it. Because you can freeze ginger for 6 months at a time and just grate it frozen and use it like that, and then it doesn't go bad. I don't use it enough to really justify taking up space in my garden. Oh, zucchini is over here. Sorry, this thing that says summer squash is like a catch-all. So there's gonna be peas in the spring, and then when it gets too hot, I'll already have started squash and zucchini, and that's gonna take up this whole thing in summer. So I do have that. The lavender, have you tried something like a heat lamp? So I do have heat lamps and sunlight lamps and germination lamps because I start everything you see here inside. I just don't have room for the lavender. And I have so much lavender already saved from last year that I'll probably just end up buying a plant and sticking it somewhere. But I don't think I have room to do it. My house is inundated with plants. When I start the growing season, it's gonna be a thing. Artichokes we don't really eat. So I don't really I don't bother. It's gotta be stuff we eat kind of like on the daily to make it worth it. We grow pumpkins, yes. I just don't have room. I would have to make a no-dig in the ground area. These are all raised beds that you see. So they're all like made of wood and metal, and they're raised off the ground. Except for the greenhouse, obviously. But I could, but we would have no lawn space left if I did it. I mean, I don't care. No, we can't grow grapes, sadly. It's too cold. No grapes, no citrus. Very little fruit. The strawberries will do very well. Berry bushes do well. But other than that, not so much. Apples do well, but I don't have room for a tree. Growing mushrooms is something I've wanted to try. But in a garden like mine, they would have to be watched like a hawk. The reason being is because Calgary is very dry. And mushrooms thrive in a very humid, damp, and dark climate, and that is not here. It is very cold, very dry, and very sunny. I know that seems weird for it to be sunny but cold, but it is. The sun will burn you, but it'll be like freezing cold outside, and it is dry as anything. So, you know what I think I might try, Garlic? I've seen those kits that you can buy where you can like grow the mushrooms like in your kitchen. Has anyone ever tried anything like those before? Shallots, yes, I'm growing them this year, Ratwoman. They're in with the green onions. I just didn't put that in there, but that will be a mixture of shallots and green onions. I do have some seeds. I'm just gonna free sow them. I would like to. I'm gonna try to buy. I think I'm gonna buy one of those mushroom grow kits and see how many I can get out of them. Because in my own kitchen, I think I can control the humidity a little better. But outside, I don't see them doing well. I love shallots, though. Shallots and green onions are so good. Oh, in BC, that's my dream place to live, to garden, but we can't afford it. I mean, we could if we lived somewhere rural, I suppose, which is, farmland. I guess I could do it. I would love to go to BC. Oh my god, imagine what I could grow in BC. I could grow all year round almost. That would be so great. That would be so much fun. Hello, Minako. How are you? I missed you too. Come sit in my lap. We're all chatting on the couch where everyone's having some milk and cookies. Sitting next to me, we're planting my garden. I haven't grown rose hips because roses to me, they need so much care. Like roses just need a lot of work. They need proper pruning. They need proper feeding. And honestly, with all this going on back here, I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to flowers like that. I wish I could. Nemu, hi! Nemu, I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. It's gonna be so much fun. What's the warmest place in Canada year-round? Oh, BC, for sure. They have Seattle weather. I say rarely get snow. The last 2 years they have gotten a little snow, but it's still the warmest. I'll have oregano scattered around in here. Actually, I should have an oregano coming up here. It came up last year, so it's probably it's just stuck in a corner and it just kind of comes up when it feels like it. So there should be one here. And there might be one over here too. I have a lot of free volunteers that reseed from last year and I just kind of let them do their thing. I'll just plant around them if they come back up. Oh, Shiva, I don't know. We want to either move to BC or Nova Scotia, but I don't think we can afford BC. No cabbage this year. No, I'm sick of battling the cabbage moths. They're too relentless. I'm done with the battle. I have to like Fort Knox the cabbage to keep them from getting eaten. And honestly, when I can buy a cabbage for $2 in the store, it's just not worth my time anymore because I don't spray with any insecticides because I want bees and butterflies to come visit me. So it's just too much. It's too much for me to do. I've tried it, but I've never gotten anything useful out of it. So just not my thing, I guess. The cabbage moths here last year were so bad. And because the spring lasted so long, we had them even into the fall, and they usually stop in the summer. But no, they were here all year round, and it was awful. It was just awful. Well, I mean, if we move to Halifax, Zazriel, Halifax has a really good airport that would allow us to travel easier than we do from here, because like most of the stuff we go to is on the East Coast anyway. So Halifax would be a lot closer. That's just something we're keeping in the back of our mind. It would still be a very expensive and a lot of work to move to Nova Scotia. Oh my gosh, but we would like to. I would love to beekeep, and you are allowed to where I am. However, where I live in the suburbs, our houses are so close together that even though I have this fenced-in kind of homestead backyard, I'm nervous because I have neighbors here, and here, and this is the house, and I would just be a little nervous that if they don't prefer bees or like they're worried about it, I don't know if, and honestly I don't know how I would keep bees alive in this climate. The cold here gets down to -40. I would be nervous, and if I lost any of the bees due to cold, I would cry. If I lost a life because of something I did wrong, I would fucking cry. This is why I don't have chickens either. You can keep chickens here easily, but you have to have a heated chicken house for them. We have lots of bees, but I think they move on in the winter and they're not here. I don't think they're here anyway. I think it's too cold. But I have like bee houses all over my fences. I have all kinds of little places for the bees to go. I plant flowers that they like, so they do come. They're all over my hyssop and my catnip all year long. They love it. And the chamomile too. Oh, Gentle, thanks. Gentle helped me set up the chat boxes, everyone. So thank Nema for that. Like, she directed me to a place where I got some real cute ones, and I think they look okay. Hello, Elisar, how are you? If I move to a more temperate climate, I would love to try to keep bees. I think that'd be lovely. Any plans on buying, another horse? I'm too busy right now. Too expensive. Too expensive. I wish. Well, this is my farm. This is like my backyard homestead. This is what I got so far. I would love to have a farm though, like proper. You guys want to all come work on my farm? Yeah, the wooden walls were in my barn. We're just sitting around in my barn. Oh, Elisar, thanks. I'm so glad you did. It comes with an inky son. Yes, he's inky. If I actually had farm area land without being in the suburbs, the first thing I would get is chickens. No fake. Have you guys seen what eggs are costing right now?
You shut up too.
Chickens. First and foremost, it's chickens. With a proper chicken setup, yep. Eggs are expensive, yes indeedy. They're one of the last animal proteins that I eat, so I'm very sad that eggs are so expensive. I pay out the ass for my eggs, I'm not lying. But I don't mind. I am heavily morally against battery farming. And in Canada, it's not really allowed like it is in the US. So eggs here, if you get the true organic like farm Hutterite eggs where you can go visit the chickens and like pet them and they're all outside in the sunshine living their best life, that'll easily cost you $7 Canadian a dozen. I pay $7 Canadian a dozen for organic grain-fed eggs. And it's worth it. because I don't want the animals to suffer because I want eggs. I can't do it. I'm not shaming anyone that can't afford that. That's totally fine. You do what you need to do. I get it. I just wish that battery farming wasn't a thing. It's because of battery farming that we're in this mess that we're in. But we're getting raided. Oh my gosh, Hyperfox, do you like eggs? Because that's the current topic right now. I'm talking about eggs. Welcome, raiders. Oh my god. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Welcome, everyone. Do you know eggs? How do I like my eggs? Fried or fertilized? Wait, I didn't say that. Hang on. To deflect from what I just said, we have to welcome Hyperfox VR and friends with the one, the only. We have to ask them if they know horse. Forget about what I just said. Forget it. Please. No pregnant,
Horse.
only breed.
Have you considered horse? They are a wonder. The flanks of pure muscle.
Brown,
The mischievous twinkle in the eyes.
white,
The melodious noise. Yes, horses are beautiful and majestic. Did you know? Horses love to eat apples, but occasionally crave other sustenance.
apple,
Did you know? You can tell a horse's age from its teeth.
I'm 3.
Did you know? Horses have 4 legs when we're looking. Here we have a state-of-the-art translation device. Let's hear what these beautiful beasts have to say.
Horses, horses, just a lot of horses, horses, horses all the time.
Stunning. That's all we know about horses.
Oh, that's all we know about horses. Not that other thing that I said. Hyperfox.
Start calling my Hosea Trapper Keeper.
You guys, I did not say any of these things. Stop clipping this shit. Oh my god, you're all grounded. Every single one of you. Thank you so much for rating. Welcome. In case you're new here, Hyperfox and friends, my name is Lucah. I am a horse lady on Twitch. I am a middle-aged horse doing all the mommy things, like getting hit by various items. And today we're doing a very chill and quiet and cuddly Monday chat. Oh, people are bonking the plan. That's okay. You can bonk the plan. The bonk is not over my head right now. Sorry. We're doing my garden plan for the new year. I live in northern Canada, so it is still far too early for me to plant anything. However, I got all of my spring seeds in the mail today, and I thought, well, let's have chat help me plan out my garden for the new year. We always have garden streams in the spring and summer, but we can't yet. But until then, we're planning out what my backyard suburban homestead farm will maybe look like. Of course, it might change a little bit, but so far this is what we have. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I used to be like big into gaming on Twitch, but one thing I've kind of always wanted to do as I've grown and evolved is I would like to do more mom things, because sometimes people just, have never seen these kind of things before. So some things that I would like to do in the future is do things like cooking and baking streams, show you how to garden and plant things, things like that maybe someone might be interested in somewhere. And games where we can. I usually play a lot of retro games because I am middle-aged and I play a lot of games from my 80s and 90s era. But so far right now, this is what we've come up with, and it's looking pretty good, I think. I'm really happy with how it's looking. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful stream. What did you stream today? I hope you had... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, even if I teach someone how to cook something, like maybe they don't know how to cook eggs or something, I think that would be a lot of fun. Cycle Strike, thank you so much for 15 months. How are you, babe? Oh my gosh. Avarak, thank you for 46 months earlier. Blue Flame Mage earlier with 30 months as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got a big catnip bush. My cat loves it. He just lays in it. It's his bush, pretty much. You have spaghetti? That sounds delicious. I would like spaghetti. Home ec with Horse Lady. Uh-huh. Hi, Dreamer. How are you? It's difficult to think about doing the real life stuff
No, I'm
with
not.
a VTuber model. I'm not sure how I'll get it to work, and it may not work very well. Probably what'll end up happening is that it'll either just be in the corner and not moving a lot of the time, or I'll just maybe have like a little GIF or like a PNG or something, because I'm still not quite sure how I'm gonna have the iPhone in front of me when I'm moving from like stove to stove and like doing things like that. So I'm not sure how the VTuber is gonna work, but it might just be real life hand and arm stream time. Oh well, we'll see. Either way. No, I'm not doing potatoes or carrots or onions this year. The only onions I'm doing is shallots and green onions. You can see right over here on the deck that I have those. Because they take up way too much garden real estate for not enough yield. I can get a giant bag of potatoes at the store for like $2. So it's not worth my time to do it, to be honest. Cat bush. I think PNG would work. It would just bounce every time it hears my voice, and that could be useful, I think. I think it could work. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, is having a PNG for it, because I don't see how like this particular rig could work. It's only 2D, so I don't have a 3D model, but I'm sure that either way we'll figure it out. Just bouncing up and down like a little person. Yeah, I think, and then you'll see my real life hands and arms like in the webcam shots, because I'll have more than one camera probably. And you'll see like actual horse hoovies making the food and gardening. That could be fun, I think. Well, the gardening streams are not going to have that, because those are so far outside that I haven't really worked out yet how there really is no way to bring a laptop out there wired. It's too far. So when we do the garden streams, they are absolutely janky, like iPhone mobile streams that are like where the phone is like strapped to me. That's like the only thing that we can do. Unfortunately, that's just the way it has to be, because I don't have like an outdoor setup that's gonna even make sense. I have Wi-Fi out there because it's boosted out there, but at the same time, like there's no way I can bring like tech outside with all this shit going on. it doesn't work, but that's okay. We do the best we can. They're usually pretty chill. Boom, 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 boom. Do, do, do. This looks really good. I'm trying to think now. And like I said, I'll probably end up buying more containers. We have this bed too, and I'm trying to think of what I want to put in there. What grows well in a container that I could just easily stick in there? What do I have? Let me think. Yeah, outside there really isn't much choice. I do my streams outside with an iPhone 12. It's the same iPhone that I used for my face rig, but it has a lovely picture and sound, so it's not terrible. It's just hard for me to see the chat very well on it, that's all. A GoPro has to be wired. Believe it or not, you cannot Wi-Fi wireless with a GoPro to Twitch on OBS. It is not allowed, which is really dumb, because who would buy a GoPro to wire it? They haven't figured it out yet, apparently. It's impossible to do. I don't know why it's like that. You can absolutely record video wireless and then upload it, but you cannot live stream it wireless, which is so stupid. I'm assuming that's for like some kind of like privacy drone reason, you know what I mean? Like maybe they don't want people... I don't know how the people that do the walks do it though. I think they're doing it with phones, because you can get like an iPhone mount that goes on your chest and you can just walk somewhere. You can live stream that, but I don't think you can do it with a GoPro. I don't think so, Deef, unless the new one does it. The old ones don't. I looked into it, because I thought, you know, it would be fun. I could put like a GoPro like head mount, and then you could see like all like what I'm looking at, like the gardening stuff, and then I could use two hands, which would be great. I wouldn't be able to see the chat or anything, but whatever. Yes, a hoof stream. So maybe there is a way to do it. I'll need John to help me figure it out, I think. Hey, Pops! How you doing, Daddy? You doing good? Happy Monday. We'll figure it out. Mom is a boomer. I'm a big boomer, so I'm not very tech savvy. I'm kind of figuring this all out as I go. So it might be a little janky at first, but we'll get it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hi, Chess. It looks like we have a really good plan here. I'm excited about this plan. Some of it's gonna change, and I'll buy like more containers. But I'm trying to think of what did I buy recently. I'm gonna look up my recent seed order and see what I bought and see if I can stick anything in that side bed real quick. Just trying to make sure my email doesn't show because that's all we need. But like, oh cool, look, I got one of those spam emails from McAfee, my confirmation. Bitch, I didn't buy that shit. Don't click those things, guys. Those are all scams. Don't ever click those things. Bye, Hyperfox. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Guys, go follow Hyperfox VR. Thank you so much. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, you know what I could grow? I don't like cucumbers that much. I have to be in the mood for them. I don't grow any mint except catnip because I'm allergic to peppermint actually, so I don't grow it. Oh, someone said kill yourself. That's so cute. Baby's first troll. Oh, Pwooty, you're adorable. Was it because I was talking about the spam email from McAfee? Oh, maybe they sent it. You know, once you start talking about spam emails, the bots come out. Oh my god, baby's first troll. That's so adorable. I love everything about that. Guys, that never bothers me, so don't worry about it. I don't want it to bother you. That's my only concern. Do not worry, trolls cannot get to me. I am too old to give a shit about anything. Yes, catnip is in the mint family. Absolutely. Cauliflower, too difficult. I do grow broccoli, but cauliflower is even more difficult to do. So, ooh, you know what I could put in some of these buckets? Collard greens. Let's freaking go. My lettuce and kale are all over the place, but collard greens are a little bit different and they need more room. Let's do that. I love me some greens. Who likes greens, or do I have any southern folks that like greens here? Because I am a fan. I am a fan of collard greens. I really am. I don't live in the South, but I fucking love them. I will eat me some collard greens with grits. Oh, I will eat them stir fried with like a little, oh my god, so delicious, with a little bit of avocado oil. And I also, collard greens, and I also like them with like a pot of pinto beans. Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah, Southern people know they have the best food. I've never visited the South before, but I can guarantee you that if I did, I would probably never want to leave. Being a horse, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot of farmland out there, but also I would never stop with the greens and the cornbread and the grits, and oh my god. I'm more vegetarian than anything, and I know that might be a little tricky in the South, but still I make like all kinds of vegetarian greens and they are so good. So asparagus, it's funny that you mentioned that, Pops. Asparagus is on my want to grow list. There's a reason that it doesn't show up here. And the reason is because, I don't know if you guys know this, asparagus will not produce edible food until 3 years. Are we getting rated while I'm talking about asparagus? That's so boring. The last time Vex rated me, I think I talked about shitting my pants, which was a lot more funny for everyone involved. But I'm sorry, now you have an asparagus raid. I am so sorry. That's like how big my gamut runs. We could be talking about shitting our pants. We could be talking about asparagus. You never know what you're gonna get. Praise the Sun Eater. I love everyone in here. Oh my gosh, Vex, I'm so nervous now. That's a lot of Come on, people. give me a milk treatment.
What's wrong,
Milk me.
Tycoon?
Why are there so many? Oh. Hello. I'm a nervous horse. Hi. Hello, my name is Lucah. I am a horse mom on Twitch. I am mom to horses.
wrong, Tycoon?
I am a
Could it be
middle-aged mommy
craving
in
my
real life, and
McNuggies?
also I'm mom to a lot of people here in my chat.
Start calling my Hosea Trapper.
With the guys! I didn't say that. I would never say that. I'm very nervous. This is so many people. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. We're not doing anything cool today. All we're doing is planning my homestead backyard. I do a lot of organic.
Touch my suspenders!
gardening in my suburban homestead backyard, and Chad is helping me plant it for spring. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so uncool. And everybody came in to raid me. I'm sorry. I wish I did something cooler. Oh man. I dissed Vex. I would never do such a thing. I love Vex so damn.
Do this.
I love Vex so much. She's my babe. So like, if you want cool, like awesome VTuber content, this is not the place for you. But if you want like to learn how to garden or bake or cook like things, or if you need mommy advice, like that's what you'll find here. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. Well, I try not to.
Fit?
Thank you. Oh my gosh. What's happening? That's so many gifted subs. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to do that. No. No. Oh, nobody has to. Oh my gosh. Sexual Strike, thank you for 15 months earlier. Still Bouncer with the bits. Vexoria with the huge raid. I'm gonna like coom all over the place. Oh no, isn't that what the kids say right now? Useless Squid, thank you for 25 months. Thank you for gifting us up to
Welcome
Vex.
to this horse's age.
The kids say that, right? Cooming. Anonymous, thank you for gifting us up to... Wait, what does that say? Horse cock enthusiast. Okay. And then Darth Dragonford, thank you for the bits. And I has gifted subs to so many people. Oh my god. Guys, while I try to pull myself together and pull my pants up around my titties to secure myself, Vex and friends, thank you so much for the raid. I have to ask you all now.
Who's been drawing dicks?
Who's been drawing dicks? And also, have you ever considered horse? Thank you, oh god.
Horse. Have you considered horse? They are a wonder. The flanks of pure muscle.
Brown,
The mischievous twinkle in the eyes.
white,
The melodious noise. Yes, horses are beautiful and majestic. Did you know? Horses love to eat apples, but occasionally crave other sustenance.
apple,
Did you know? You can tell a horse's age from its teeth.
I'm 3.
Did you know? Horses have 4 legs when we're looking. Here we have a state-of-the-art translation device. Let's hear what these beautiful beasts have to say.
Horses, horses, just a lot of horses, horses, horses all the time.
Stunning. That's all we know about horses.
Oh, that's all we know about horses. Okay, I'm okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Lucah. I am a horse lady on Twitch, much like beautiful, sexy snack mommy Vex is a snack mommy on Twitch. I am a horse mommy. I am born and bred farm mom. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, today is a very chill Monday. I like to do chill things on the start of the week just to give everybody like a positive, chill, comfy boost. Like maybe if you want to come sit with mom on the couch, maybe you've just gotten home from school or work or anything that you were out doing. I've got cookies and a glass of milk for you, and you can come sit on the couch with me. Oh God. Oh, Dreamer, thank you. I'm not really a boomer. I just say it because that's what the kids say. But I am Generation X. I'm 46 years old, and I've been on Twitch doing a variety of things for like the last 12 years. I've been on Twitch since it was Justin TV. So you would think that I would know how to stream better, but don't worry, I totally don't. Yes, I'm from the generation of X-Men. Oh my god, Elf, are you also 46? Oh my god, old squad, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. So yeah, I love Vex so much. We're mommy buddies, and like I'm so blessed that you all came in to say hello. Thank you so much. Everyone that hasn't ever followed Vex, please go do it because you will not be disappointed. Her streams are so cool and so fun, and she's so sexy and confident, and I'm just like, couldn't be me. Like I don't know how to do any of that stuff, but like, oh my gosh, I'm so great. Don't worry about staying wild. Oh, I'm glad you stopped by. Have a great day. I love you so much. Girl, I can't wait for our stream. It is gonna be so cringe. It's gonna be so much fun. The 80s. It's gonna be so 80s. Oh my god. Guys, next week, Vex and I have a stream, and let me tell you, it's gonna be a retro react that I don't think you guys are ever gonna forget. It's gonna be something. What's it like to stream this long? It's a journey. It's a journey. I've seen a lot of changes. I've been here for. Oh, thank you very much, WonderToot. WonderTuete? Did I say that right? I probably didn't. I also do voice acting. My voice isn't sounding the very best today, but I also do voice acting on the side as a side hustle. And I also have a YouTube channel where I do a lot of first-time visual novels and things like that blind. I've never played them before, so I play them with first-time reactions and voice act all of the roles. So I have that on Twitch, on YouTube. And then on Twitch, we just kind of do whatever the fuck we feel like. I don't have the VTuber model on YouTube. It's just for voice acting and things like that. But yeah, a side hussy. Don't say that. Oh my, you made me say it. Jeez. Oh no. Have I voiced anyone you might know? Probably not. Like I said, it's a side gig and I don't like put my whole ass into it because I just don't have time. I do a lot of stuff for Zelda Universe with all of their fan dubs. I do a lot of, I have some indie games that may or may not still be on Steam. I've done a lot of stuff with the Goblin Universe folks. And also, I have done a voice on a Switch game, a visual novel called Slice of Life. I am one of the main characters in that game. And I also have 2 roles in Assassination Classroom Abridged, which is an anime. And, you know, so on and so forth. But I'm always open to taking new projects. I auditioned for Honey Pop 2. I was sick at the time. I had the flu. I did not get it. But I was blessed to even be allowed to try out for that. It was great. Lucah and Vex and Nemu and Boss. Wait, in the same stream? All 4 of us? We would get banned. Who would put their channel up for that? Because whoever did would, whatever channel it was on would be axed immediately. Like that would be so risky. You would risk it for the biscuit. Yeah. I've done visual novels. Yeah, I love it. I'm Jill in Slice of Life. If you ever check it out, thank you so much. And I am, I have 2 roles in the upcoming Assassination Classroom Abridged. Some of the episodes are already out. I volunteer as tribute. I do know Milky. I follow her on Twitter. I think she's wonderful. Horse Mom is not the best at like approaching folks and like wanting to collab because like I don't want to bother anybody, you see. Is anyone else like that? Like I feel so bad like just inserting myself and be like, oh wow, I like your stuff so much. Do you ever want to collab with me? Because like I'm just an old ass person on Twitch, y'all. Like I don't want to bug like the really cool young hip crowd. I'm so bad at this. I'm so blessed that Solon and Vex like managed to somehow get me to keep talking because like I never would have had the confidence to like hit them up if that hadn't been the case. I'm so awful at it, but I'm trying really hard to one thing I wanted to do in the new year was like collab a lot more. So on Wednesday I'm gonna be over at Nemu's channel. I'm so excited. And on Friday I'm gonna be over at Sab Irene's channel. She's a very popular, famous, and amazing musician that is a friend of mine, and I'm gonna be over there with her, and that's gonna be so much fun. Oh my god, Villain, I do. I'm so nervous about asking anybody. Like Taka, you guys know who Taka is. He's asked me, and I've been on his stream a couple of times, and he's asked me to be on multiple things. And every time he asks me, I swear to God, bless his heart. I'm always busy when he asks me, and I'm like, oh God, I get so freaking sweaty and nervous because I'm like, he's never gonna ask me again. Because like I'm always so damn busy. Because I am a mom and like I'm a middle-aged housewife and I have other things that I have to get done. So like unfortunately, I don't always have the luxury of being on Twitch and YouTube as, you know, live as much as I would like to. So it's hard, but like Talk is fantastic. I love him so much. I really love everybody that I've met. I really do. I don't think I've met a single VTuber either like in passing or like they've been on someone's stream that I've been on. I just said hello to them. Like I don't think I've met a single one that I haven't loved. Everyone's been so nice and great. I love them so much. Everyone that Taka has on is fantastic. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I've been on Prism streams and I love her. Oh my gosh. So much. I've been on a stream with Vex and I love Vex so much. Vex is gonna be over with us doing Retro React soon. Oh man. Thanks guys, I'm so glad that you're here. Wow, I feel so goddamn blessed. Yeah, and today we're talking about gardening. That's pretty much what we've been doing today. You can ask me any question. It doesn't have to do with gardening if you don't want to. I'm just here to chat, and as you can see, we have a really good base plan right now of what's happening in this garden. Some things may change, but when we start doing garden tours, you guys can actually see how it develops from like little seedlings that I started in the greenhouse all the way up to big plants and like how to take care of them. So we'll be doing that. In case you ever want to like maybe figure out how to do some gardening on your own, you can totally do it. There was a clip of me saying Vex doesn't have any cherries left. I would never say something so lewd and inappropriate. Are you sure that that was me though? Are you sure you're not trying to slander me in front of my snake wife? I don't know. That sounds like libel to me. I've played a lot of Ace Attorney. I think I know what I'm talking about actually. What do you mean it was me? There's no way that it was. There's no way that it was. I don't think so. I think you guys are full of caca. I have not done Brussels sprouts. No.
No, I'm not.
We don't eat them too often. Oh, and Popsky was asking me as we got rated because we were talking about asparagus. The reason I don't have asparagus on here, even though we like it, is asparagus takes 3 years of growing to become an edible crop. So you have to plant it and then wait 3 years. It's much like rhubarb in that sense. My rhubarb plant was already semi-established, so I stuck it in the ground and it did well. But we'll probably won't be in this house in 3 years, so I haven't bothered to do it because that's 3 years of it taking up a spot in one of these raised beds where I can't do anything with it except let it grow. So there's a big catnip bush. It's almost as big as I am. That's for my kitty. He loves it. I do not have any fruit trees. They don't grow well in my area. The only ones that really do are apples and versions of apples, but I don't have the room for it. I live very north in Canada, and we can't grow any citrus or anything like that, unfortunately. Oh, my cat is 100% in drugs 24/7. I've got the hookup for him. Yeah. And all the neighborhood cats that come to enjoy it. I do love apples. I do. Suggestions for beginner plants. If you're gonna do herbs inside or in containers, most herbs are good. You really can't go wrong with most any of them. I would say grow the ones that you would eat the most. Rosemary is hard to kill. Thyme is hard to kill. Those are very, very easy keepers. Basil's harder. It's a little more delicate. Oregano is really good. Chamomile, maybe if you like a pretty little flower and you'd like to have some tea. Chamomile is an easy grower. It just grows like a weed. Just throw the seeds in there in the pot, lightly cover with dirt, and that's all you have to do. Very, very simple. Yeah, no, I don't have room to do an indoor citrus, I wish. I have tons of houseplants as well. My house just looks like some kind of hobbit land. I've never grown apple trees. I've never done anything with fruit trees before. No, I would try it if I ever got like an actual homestead land. I'm still suburban, so I have to be careful what I have in my backyard. Lavender is a little bit more tricky. If you live in a warm climate indoors, lavender does very well. It needs warm though.
Cabbage is not bad. Cover it, especially if you have moths. Cabbage moths, butterflies, aphids, they will eat your cabbage. They always eat mine, and that's why I'm not doing them this year. Last year was the worst year for aphids that I'd ever seen in my life, ever. And I think it's because the climate is changing. I mean, it's even changing up where we are. I just noticed that the pest pressure was so much different than before. Oh no, gentle, oh my God, it happens. Houseplants can be tricky. They really can. I plant food, herbs for tea and medicine and tincture. I'm also like a licensed herbalist. And I also do grow flowers, edible and non-edible. I have flowers just for the butterflies and bees and beneficial insects. And I also have flowers that I make herbalist medicines or like even skincare out of, like calendula, marigolds, bachelor buttons, things like that. So I do all that stuff. No carrots and potatoes this year. They take up too much space. And they're cheap at my grocery store, so I don't bother. You can grow corn. I don't think it's gonna be the best. This is my first time doing it. You can. You just have to have proper space for it. This is a large space we're looking at back here. I didn't do it to scale. It's quite large. Like the raised beds are almost as big as the deck. But I don't know how to do things to scale, so it looks like crap. But like, I'm gonna try corn for the first time. I'll let you guys know in our vlogs and our garden streams how it goes. I don't think it's gonna do well. Bye, Ninja. Have a good one. I use sprouting jars often. I actually have some downstairs in my kitchen right now. Well, I say licensed. My license was in the States. Like, I have a certification. However, my certification has expired, so I should get it renewed. I don't know if it's different certification in Canada, but I'll probably retake the course because I don't want to fuck with it. You don't want to fuck with the license. But there are online courses you can take for herbalist license if you like that kind of thing. If that sounds like something you're interested in. Oh, Nebraska, that's the land of corn. Absolutely. Do I have pictures so I can see how large the space is? You know what? Let me look real quick. I think I do. Hold on a sec. Let me see what I can grab for you real quick. Again, if you ever see any porn or anything weird flash on the screen, that's not mine. Someone else's. Definitely never me. Let me see. I know that I have tweets somewhere, but God knows how long I have to. Oh, you know what I could do? Here, I could do this actually. Let me go to. Oh my God, this Metroid music is sending me somewhere. It's chilled. Yeah, I'm holding it for a friend. I totally am. Horse mom would never do such a thing. Oh, I do. Here, one second. I have pictures of my garden from last year, if you guys want to see. Let me see if I can grab. Oh, Instagram is always like, you can't grab your own photos. Why would anybody want to do that? Instagram, shut up. Stupid. Oh, Tattooed, thank you so much. I'm not that wholesome. We're hornsome over here, if you must know. That's our patented mashup of horny and wholesome. That's what we call it. We call it hornsome. So here's a picture of it last year in its heyday. Porn on my Christian gardening couch? Guys, come on. All right, again, if you see any like weird images, it's Chill's. It's absolutely not mine and it never will be. One second. Let me see if I can browse the right place. I don't know what you're talking about. I never have porn. It's not a thing that exists in my world. Here we go. Can you see this? I'll make it large for you. So this is half of it. So this is half of my backyard. So there's the greenhouse. And you can see I only have containers in it. That's because the greenhouse was just built. But this year's greenhouse, they'll all be growing in the ground, actually, not in containers. And you can see that there's part of the deck over here. And the beige house is our house. And so this is half of it. And then the other half is on the other side. So this is what it looks like when it's kind of covered with stuff. So this is like my little backyard homestead. Thanks, I love my yellow chair too. This is like my little backyard homestead. Let me see what other pictures I can grab. Let's see what else I have. Raspberry and blueberry bushes are very invasive here, so because my backyard space is very limited, I don't grow them because they'll take over everything. Before I know it, they'll just go all over the place. Oh, do I really not have that many more pictures of it? Wait, yes I do. I must have. Twitter? Can you help me out? Twitter? It's nice, isn't it? That's in a shady moment. Obviously, I have a lot of sun back there, but that was like at the end of the day. Lucah, Twitter, gardening. The bagel crop? I'm sure I have something. Sure I've got something I could farm. Let's see. I really need to catalog my photos better. I have like close-ups of like plants and shit, but I don't think I have like a overhead garden shot. Oh, I have like, I have photos of what like my indoor gardening shit looked like at one point. Hello, Salex. How are you? Want my yard is as big as 3 football fields? Yes! I would love to have a yard that huge. Holy crap. Did you pave and pour the rocks yourself? No. It was like that. Like they had a small like rock area and on it, I wasn't using it. So I just plopped the greenhouse like right on top of it pretty much. I'll link you this tweet that I made. It's what like my indoor growing situation looked like before they all went outside. But I start most things inside my house. Now that I have a greenhouse, hopefully I can start them in the greenhouse. But that's what it looked like. Plant land. There was just fucking plants everywhere. But yeah, that's what I've got. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures this year, like a ton. I hope that it all goes really well. Do I have any tips for taking care of a big yard? Like grass-wise? I don't really do too much to take care of my grass.
You shut up too.
I think lawns are kind of a sham. I think it's always better to have like, instead of like a manicured lawn, to have like wildflowers and things for insects and bees and like herbs and like clover or ground cover rather than grass. So I don't do anything to my grass. I usually just plant on top of it, to be honest. Something that's a little more beneficial for the environment. Grass takes up so much water. It's really dry here, so it's like wasting a ton of water for me. I'm not really sure. All I know, what you could do that's easy if you have lawns, if you have trees that overhang your lawn, don't rake your leaves. Leave them. Let your leaves sit over winter, and then when spring comes and they dry out, mow over them and mulch them into your lawn. If you do that alone, your lawn will look nice. It's very beneficial to do that. Don't rake them. Like just leave them because bugs sleep in them over the winter as well. So like I know it looks bad and everyone's like, oh, I gotta rake my lawn because my neighbor did it. Yeah, whatever. You don't need to do that. That's like the best fertilizer you could buy instead of like the chemical stuff that you pick up at the shop. Mulch it right in there. Yeah, mulch it right in there. Jerusalem artichokes, I've seen them grown, but I don't think we would eat them for the, hassle it would be to grow them, but I have seen them before. Hi, Leafy. This is a perfect stream for you because you're a leafy boy. And we're talking about many leaves. Yeah. Oh, man. So yeah, this is what my garden looked like last year. You can see there's just shit growing everywhere. It's all over the place. It's all over like the railings. I let it trail up the fences. And like I said, next year, that greenhouse, I'm not going to have the containers in it anymore. I'm going to grow the tomatoes right in the ground. And it's just going to be full of tomatoes in there. Just absolutely full. Sylvie, we're talking gardening, my dude. How are you, babe? Gardening is really poggers. It's been such a wholesome hobby. And like, honestly, a really nice hobby for me to have for my mental health over like the pandemic. I was struggling like really hard, as I know like almost all of us were, right? I know that everyone was struggling so bad. It really just gave me a chance to just get outside at least, even though, we weren't going anywhere because we kind of couldn't. and just breathe some fresh air and get a little sunshine and actually like seeing the life grow like really turned my life around a little bit. So I would definitely suggest it if people think it's interesting. Start small. Put a couple of pots out on a little balcony or in a sunny window and just start small. So I'm doing one heirloom plant this year of tomatoes. I did all heirlooms last year because I was just trying to see if I could do it. I wouldn't do it again only because heirloom tomatoes are hard to grow. They're a little fussy, and also really they're only good for eating as fresh sandwiches, which trust me, I love a tomato sandwich in the summer. There's nothing better. But one plant is all I need for that. The rest of the plants I'm gonna grow, other than the cherry tomato, are gonna be all paste and Amish paste because I make sauce, tomato sauce for the year that I put in my pantry. I can it. So I'm doing all saucy tomatoes so that I can get a lot more sauce out of them. I did grow a shit ton of tomatoes, trust me, last year, but they were all heirlooms, and heirlooms are watery. They don't make the best sauce. I mean, it was tasty. Don't get me wrong. But you can always get like a little better yield out of like the ones that are meant to be made. Here, I have a picture actually of the tomatoes. This is only half of what I grew. Let me grab that for you and I'll show you that too. From last year. Properties. Let's go ahead and browse. Okay, so this was my tomato. This is half of the tomato haul I had last year. Half. And I freeze them. So if I pull one or two ripe ones off the vine and the rest aren't ready, you just freeze them. You can make sauce out of them perfectly if they're frozen. But those are all heirlooms, pretty much. All of them. For sauce, not the best. For eating raw, yes, they're great. You can see I've got green ones in there. I've got purple, yellow, reds, and I've got the tiny little spoon tomatoes and all manner. Yeah, this is half of what my freezers were full.
You shut up too.
By the time sauce making came around. An heirloom, what an heirloom means when you're talking about vegetables is like, so over the course of human life, the tomatoes and the produce and everything that you buy in the store are genetically modified. That's not a bad statement, by the way. What that means is like they've made different breeds of vegetables out of the original ones that like our ancestors used. They've been bred, crossed with other kinds to keep like pests away, to keep disease out of it. You know, like a little bit of like, you get more yield out of it. When you talk about heirlooms, those are actually the ancient seeds from like back in the 1900s that haven't been touched. People have saved them, grown the plants again, and saved more seeds from those plants. And there's like a whole like movement going on where people are purposely trying to collect these heirloom seeds and save them. I do grow lettuce, yeah. So heirlooms are like not bred to be easy. They get disease a lot. They're hard keepers. The tomatoes you buy in the store are way more easy to grow because they've been bred to be like pest resistant and like damage resistant, if that makes sense. So so heirlooms are harder to grow, but they look cool, they look funky, they taste really nice. So I'm gonna be doing the Amish paste this year in the greenhouse pretty much. Those and some Romas, I think. Am I an heirloom? Was I born in the 1900s? I don't know, maybe. I'm pretty old. It could be. We don't know. Oh, man. Oh, corn is mad different. Oh my gosh. Yeah, corn is really different. Back in the day, corn was disgusting to eat raw or boiled even. Like, I don't even think you could. Most of the heirloom corn was not meant for eating the way that we do right now. It was made to be ground into like, you know, corn flour or corn meal, and then you would make something out of that, and that was the only way you could make it palatable. Either that or you would feed it to animals. You could not eat it like the way it was. Sweet corn and the things that we eat now, like off the cob, that was genetically bred to be that way. And again, it's not bad. It's not like a GMO or a negative statement when I say that. It's just the way it has been. But like back in the day, you didn't eat it like that. You only made it as like a grain or a flour to make something else. That was the way you could actually digest it, if that makes sense. Are we learning today? This is like the most educational stream I've ever had. If that makes sense. Bread. Let's get this bread. I think bananas are similar. I think so. God, when people in Britain like first saw a banana, like they didn't even know what to do with it. They tried to eat it like with the skin on and they thought it was gross. Like they didn't even know how to tackle it. Tulsi's wonderful. It's probably one of my favorite herbs to grow. And honestly, it's a pain in the ass to grow it. No lie, it's hard. It's probably one of the hardest basils to grow, but it's worth it. The bees absolutely go shithouse over it. They love it. And it makes a beautiful tea that's really good for anxiety. So if you do have anxiety and you're interested in herbal teas, Tulsi is like one of the best ones you can get that's natural. It's really good. Oh yeah, very popular in India. Uh-huh. Oh, it grows so well there too. It likes hot weather, which is why it doesn't do very well for me. When I say that it grows hard, that just means me, because I'm in Canada. I have to really help it along. But once it gets going in the summer, it's really good. You can buy Tulsi though, like loose leaf Tulsi. You can buy it on Amazon if you're interested. Just make sure you get a reputable company that's organic, because you don't want it to be like mixed with anything weird. Herbal teas are lovely. Oh, Sab, if you ever do, I want to help. But honestly, if you have one sunny window, you pick one herb that you really like and grow it. You can do it. You can grow almost any herb in a pot. Try it, it's fun. And it's nice to see like a green thing growing in your house too, especially over winter. Tulsi's very good for stress. If you have stress, what I would suggest, if you're open to herbal teas, is Tulsi or ashwagandha. That's a good one too. Don't drink too much ashwagandha. Start little and see how you react to it, because if you take too much of it, you can get a tummy upset or you can have heart palpitations depending on. Also, if you're pregnant, don't listen to anything I'm saying, because the rules are absolutely thrown out the window for pregnant people as far as herbs. You have to be very careful, okay? Because there's like 5 million herbs out there that can like induce labor, and I don't want to even get into that with you. So please, that was my disclaimer so no one sues me. But yes. Oh, no raspberry leaf. Raspberry leaf is very good for women. If you're pregnant, it's okay as long as you're at the end of your pregnancy and you're wanting to move things along a little bit. But check and double check, please. Women's teas, raspberry leaf is wonderful for women's health. I have a giant container of it. Hibiscus tea is also wonderful for women's health. I drink raspberry leaf constantly, but I am a middle-aged woman. I have had a hysterectomy. I don't have to worry about any of the side effects that can come with raspberry leaf. So just make sure you look at all the side effects just before you do anything, okay? Just be careful. I just want you to be safe. But most herbal stuff is safe for the most part. Obviously, there's always going to be some kind of nuances, especially if you're allergic to a lot of plants, or if you have really bad like seasonal allergies. That might also be something to watch out for, depending on. Hibiscus is wonderful. That's another really nice tea. Really good for women. Hibiscus tea is also really good for appetite control and to just make you feel a little bit more like jazzed up. It's very bitter and sour, but the sour taste is kind of like what braces you. It's good. I love it. And it's pretty. It's pink. It's a lovely pink color. A good tea for men? That depends. I mean, men can drink any of these teas and be fine. Do you have a specific thing you want to do? Something you're worried about? Oh, I love iced hibiscus. So nice. Rooibos is really nice too. Uh-huh. Oh, man. Oh, just wondering. Men's tea, well, if you're looking for, like, I'm trying to think of what men's concerns might be. I'm not a man, so I might not be the best person to talk to about this, but trying to think of what might be beneficial for men. Again, any anxiety teas or anything for stomach problems, that could be for anybody. My favorite way to de-stress, I got a couple of things. Either gardening, being outside with my garden. If that's not available, like now, because it's winter time, I like to read a nice book with a cup of tea. Or I like to watch my favorite gardening YouTube channels. And I follow some people that are very like cottagecore housewife channels that I really enjoy. And again, have like a nice sip of tea and do like a face mask or something. That's what I really like. Hair health, I would like a good beard. I got you. So this is something that you can have that actually you don't drink. But I'm gonna tell you what you can make a tea, but you don't drink it, okay? For hair health, men or women, rosemary water, okay? Take some fresh rosemary leaves and stems, simmer them for about, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it by hydrosol or you can do it by boiling. If you boil it, do it for like 30 minutes on a low boil, or you can pour boiling water over the fresh rosemary leaves and let it steep for like 8 hours. Put it in a spray bottle when it's cool. Keep that in the fridge for 1 week. Every day when you've come out of the shower, spray the rosemary water on your scalp and on your beard, and rub it in and let it dry. Rosemary is amazing for hair growth. Now, obviously, if you have something that's genetic, like male pattern baldness or like a hormone problem where you're losing hair, it may not help in the way you want. However, if you're losing hair because of stress, or if your hair is breaking, or if it's graying prematurely and you want to stop that, rosemary is really, really, really good for that. Oh my God, I feel like we should have like a herbal chat sometime. That would be fun. Hi, Raz. I am Canadian. Welcome. You know what? I could probably make myself bigger and we can like throw the garden plant out the window, but here, you know what I could do? We'll keep the garden plan up in case people actually want to see the garden plan that we came up with. And I'll move myself over so that I can like talk to you guys a little bit better. Let me scoochy, because we pretty much did everything with the garden plan. Hang on, I'm gonna scooch my couch over. Then I'm gonna scooch myself. Oh, and my cup apparently. Don't worry about that. Whoop. Walk. If I can get it to stay. If I can get the couch to stay. God, VTube Studio hates me. Oh, I'm so small on this big comfy couch. 1 second. On the big comfy couch. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Do do do. Ba-do ba-do do. Lower my cup. Okay. Okay, hi, I'm here now. Now I can see you. I'll put our little garden plan down here so you can take. I'm big. Big me. Okay, that's better. Now I can actually see you guys and talk. I would love to talk with you guys about this. You know, I'm always scared to like talk about this stuff because number one, I started out on Twitch as a gamer, and I think a lot of people still kind of want to see that. And while I still do want to game, I feel like, you know, I've been on Twitch for so long that I've definitely evolved, and even me and like my personality and things that I enjoy has changed a little. And I'm always like, wow, I am so into baking. I am so into cooking things. I'm so into like sustainable living and gardening and herbalism. But I'm like, but Twitch is for gaming. Like, is that boring? Like, I could think that it would be boring. Like for people, like nobody on Twitch would want to see that, surely. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure like people would really like that stuff. You think so, Sylvie? I can't help but wonder. Like, I'm definitely not the kind of VTuber that has like cool debuts or sings anything fun or like has any cool like snazzy anime outfits, or like I'm just a mom. I tried it because I was like, well, it doesn't seem to be like too many moms out there like me that are just kind of like farm moms. And I'm like, well, there might not even be a call for that, so I might fail. But like, you know, at least I tried it. That's true. I'm really glad that Twitch is really leaning with the art stuff. I love that stuff. I think it's great. I like gaming too. I really do. But most of the games I watch are like really retro, of course, because that's just my thing. Gentle, you have to help me a little bit. I need the confidence to like set up a baking stream, but I don't know how like my avatar is going to be on the stream for it, because I'm going to be all over the kitchen and it's not going to move. So I was thinking a PNG tuber for it. I'm not sure how I'd get it done. Aw, Sylvie, that's so sweet. Thank you. I figure like I would have to just do PNG tuber because there's no way that I'm gonna be like in front of my iPhone the whole time with the way I cook. Like I use my whole kitchen, and I wouldn't really feel comfortable with moving the iPhone all over the place because I don't think I would want it like next to the stove or like the hot oven or anything. I think I'd be a little worried about stuff happening to it. This is a brand new iPhone. It ain't cheap. Mocap, I don't have the money for that. You guys would have to fund that, and I don't know if I should do that. I think PNG would be the idea, and I think I could get that done easily, yeah. Aw, Dreamer. Aw, thanks. I do play games. It's just that a lot of the games that I'm interested in playing these days are old games. Not everybody's into that. That's okay, though. I think a PNG tuber would be the most ideal. Ooh, I could have it drawn with a little apron and a little, like, chefy hat or something. That would be so cute, don't you think? Old games for me are, like, the games of my childhood era, which are old, like, PC games, like DOSBox games, like Sierra games, King's Quest, Space Quest, Police Quest, Conquest of the Longbow, Laura Bow. I also like NES, SNES titles, PlayStation 1, things like that. And I love visual novels, new or old. Love it. I love adventure games though. Point click adventures like Myst, things like that. Seventh Guest, those are my favorite old PC stuff. I excel at those. And sometimes we play really horrible things like Harvester, Phantasmagoria, Darkseid 1 and 2. We played those for Halloween just recently. Yeah, I think the PNG tuber is absolutely the way to go so I don't stress about being seen on the iPhone. I think that's definitely it. Oh, Ian, I've got some Myst for you. We have played Myst 1, 2, and 3 on this channel, and I know them all like the back of my hand, so come on and watch them. I've got that for you. Here it is. Phoenix Girl, hi. Thank you so much for the raid, my dear. How are you? Welcome. Welcome in. Royal DLC, were you playing Persona Royal? We were listening to some music from that earlier. Hooray! Welcome, you guys. Aw. Villain, I still want to play The Sims. It's just that, God, 4 is just so, 4 is so sterile compared to 3, but like 3 runs like garbage. You can't even get it done. Golden John, thank you earlier for the bits. Demon of the Northwood, thank you earlier for the bits. Amy Lou, thank you for 29 months. Ampersand, thank you for 3 months. Phoenix Girl, thank you for the raid. And Nate, thank you for 21 months. You guys, thank you so much.
Craving my McNuggies.
You know, it's funny. I had every expansion and every mod for The Sims 3 available, and I know that that's why it ran like shit, but the funny thing is that I got rid of all of it. Deleted it all. Reinstalled Sims 3 on my brand new computer with only base expansions that are kind of like, you know, necessary for like quality of life. It still runs like shit. The minute you have like a house that's over a certain amount of square feet and like more than 3 Sims in it, it still runs like absolute garbage. So it's impossible now. But Sims 4 does not let you do enough shit. It's too sterile for the craziness that we expect from our Sim streams. Oh my god, Cultist, you're absolutely right. But the funny thing is though, you could mod the shit out of Sims 3. You could fuck anything up that you wanted. Anything. They had something for anything. It's craziness. We had so much fun with Sims 3. But see, I played Sims 3 back in the day when I didn't have any other responsibilities and I could literally be on like the computer all day. So we would have like 6-hour Sim streams in the middle of the fucking night. And I would have like 2,000 viewers and be so nervous because I've never had that many viewers before. But those days are behind me, you guys. And that's okay. Like, I don't measure success by like the number that I have, and I never have. I'm just happy that people are still here enjoying like what I can give at this point in my life. I'm like so blessed for that. That was an older era. That was like back in my YouTube heyday. That was when I was on like Total Biscuits podcast and I was like invited to like people's panels at PAX. Those days are long behind me. It's okay. I need to step aside for the young crowd that's going to take over that part of YouTube and Twitch for me. And I'm totally fine with that. I am now entering the cozy slut mom era, and you guys are all here for it. It's like a new chapter in our lives. It's totally new. It's fine. It's totally fine. You might want to slow down when you get to my age as well. You may not. It just depends. Everyone's different. Don't measure your success by someone else's thing, all right? That's an important piece of advice I would like to give all of you. Cozy Slut Mom era got me back. Hell yeah, we don't need no games in here. I don't have to play first day games. I'm here to garden. I'm here to fucking garden. How about it? Forget Paper Mario. We're planting potatoes. Aw, Sylvie, that's such a nice thing to remember. You'll always be somebody's favorite. I hope that I'm someone's favorite. That makes me so happy. Oh, God. But honestly, it's okay if I'm even not someone's favorite. What I want is just like someone to stop by in here at some point and be like, that was a nice stream. Maybe they smiled while they were here. Maybe it just gave them a little bit of brightness to their day. That's what I would really love to have. Guys, you don't have to say that. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Oh, man. Sure, John. I'd be happy to. I'll try to help. What's wrong? We can all try to help out. Oh, Shiva, you're my favorite. We're not always chill. Sometimes we're really crazy, but we like it that way. Yeah, Tim's another one. We're both kind of slowing down, but we're still having so much fun doing it because, you know, we're old. We're both 46 years old, and there just aren't a lot of people doing that at this age. So it's not so easy because we have other life responsibilities, obviously. But I'm still so happy and blessed to be able to be doing this. I really am. I'm so lucky. Oh, Tuveda, I'm so glad. Come on back for like some retro like game streams if you guys like that. I love showing off games that a lot of people have never seen before. We always have a lot of fun. I love being you guys' mom. I think now more than ever, like sometimes people just need like an older person in their life just for a little bit of like comfort and maybe some advice. And I would love to be that person if I can. I'll do the best I can. Sylvie, don't make me cry, you guys. Oh my God. I've been wanting to just leave my IRL job to pursue and hopefully monetize my hobbies, art, gaming, and YouTube, etc. Should I leave my job or stay? That's a hard one. Only for concern for your safety and health and make sure that you're living well. What I would say is what I did, and I hope this can help you. When I started YouTube, I had a full-time job in an office and it was quite stressful. And I just honestly started YouTube on the side as a hobby. I did not upload that much. And what I did upload, honestly, half the time I was drunk off my face. I don't recommend you do that now because YouTube has different ideas of what's acceptable now. But back then I was like in the middle of the night, I would just play like Oregon Trail, for instance. And I was just drunk and screaming silly crap. Old YouTube was a wild place. I said some off-color things that I would never say now, and I'm sad that I said in the first place. But I just did it for fun. And, you know, I got some comments, and it slowly became a thing. And I did not leave my job until it actually blew up for me. And then when I realized that it was blowing up for me, that's when I kind of took the plunge. But I would research. And I would try it on your off time. Just try it and start out and see how you feel. Because sometimes people start it and they're not sure if they can handle it. And that's valid because, like, listen, if you're going to be on the internet, you got to be ready for things like people trying to insult you, people giving you nasty comments, people judging every little thing that you do. It's a lot of work to work for yourself. You have to be diligent in your schedule, which I fail a lot of the time. And there's a lot of things to think about. You have to do your own taxes once you make enough money. These are things that I think are very important to think about. And I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying try it while you still have the safety net of your job. And I understand that jobs suck. And sometimes you just want to leave so bad. I get it. I would say try it as a hobby for now, part-time, and see how you go. And then if you do want to take the plunge, you'll have something that's already established. And I think that's the safest option because I want you guys to be safe. Gosh, it's a lot. And that's why I eventually had to take my YouTube down to 3 times a week. There was a point just a few years ago in my 40s when I was posting a YouTube video every single day. And I'm not talking edited Twitch shit. Something separate entirely that I edited. And I did Twitch streams 3 to 4 times a week, and I can't hold that schedule anymore. I've got way too much going on. I edit myself. I make all my own thumbnails. I make all my own graphics. I don't commission out anything. I do it all myself, and that takes time. And time is worth money too, right? Oh gosh, I can't do those things anymore, guys. And I'm sad a little bit that I can't, but this is a new chapter in my life, and I am not looking back. I'm not looking back. It's okay. Sylvie, you do already help me. What are you talking about, my dear? If I had the money to pay you to help me full time, I would. I wish I had the money to pay. For a graphics / social media / PR manager, I would love to have the money to do that. I don't. I make a comfortable, tidy living for myself, and I'm happy doing that. Oh no, babe, I would have to pay you. I am not about having artists or talented people doing things for me and not paying them. I'm not about that life. Every artist and worker deserves to be paid a fair wage for their work. Absolutely. I'm not that person. Everyone's got bills to pay. I am happy. This won't last forever, right? That's another thing to realize. YouTube and Twitch, guys, they're dreams. They're flashes in the pan. They are not forever, no matter how popular you are. It's always going to shift. Trends are always going to change. You might still be doing it, but it could be different, or you might decide to pursue something else. And that doesn't mean that you failed. That just means that you did what you were doing at the time, and something else will come along, but it's never permanent, and you got to be ready for it. I'm ready. If I end up retiring in the next few years and I just go to work at a bakery like the small little hobbit bakey mom I am, that's good for me. I'm good. Everyone will be like, a crappy retail job at a bakery? That's what you want to do? That's what I want to do. I want to live a simple life after living this crazy ass social media, YouTube, Twitch life. It's been nuts. It's been nuts. I get to fly all over the world, meet people, sign stuff, like autograph stuff. What? I've never been popular before. Oh, I'm sorry you feel horrible. I understand. Hey, is there any way you could take like a small vacation from your work? Like just to have a breather? Maybe that would help as well, like just to kind of breathe and restart. I understand how having a job that you don't like can stress you out. I absolutely understand that. I don't think I would ever leave you guys permanently, but I expect that people will leave me because that's the way that this is, guys. That's just how it is. But yeah, guys, real talk, and I'm gonna try not to cry. Growing up, I didn't have any friends. I grew up very shy, very reserved. I grew up rural in a farm where like I just wasn't like a lot of the other people that I was peers with. And I was bullied a lot in school. I kind of just did my own thing all the time. And imagine after being out of university and then starting to work in the adult real world in a job that I didn't really want to work in, I somehow just was in the right place in the right time. I don't have any talents that got me there. I didn't do anything special. I literally yelled at a video on YouTube and my shit started taking off. And then suddenly, I was plunged into a lifestyle that like I wasn't really ready for. Even now, after being on YouTube and Twitch for over 14 years, I still get nervous at cons. I still am like, people are going to these things to see me? I don't know what it's like to have like tons of friends. Like, I don't know what it's like to like popularity. I've never even considered it. And honestly, like it's still hard. So yeah, like when I'm done with all this, I'm okay going back to a very simple, quiet life. That's how I kind of want to go. Really. That's how I want to do it. And any friends that I've made along the way, I hope that I get to keep them for as long as I get to keep them. I hope that it happens. What industry did I work in before I went full-time? You'll never believe this. It's gonna be the most stupid thing you ever heard of. I literally worked at 2 firms. One of them was for mutual funds at Fidelity in the States. The most fucking professional business casual piece of crap job you could ever imagine. It paid really well. The hours were awful. And you had to deal with people's money. I do not recommend it. I literally was like in a bad place. Sure, I had a lot of money, but I had no time to enjoy life and I was sick from all the work I did. That's why I started doing YouTube. Oh, chill, you're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna be your friend till the end of time, babe. You can't get rid of me. You're gonna have to sign some kind of like police report to get me off your ass, boy. No, don't cry. Oh God, I love all of you so much. Aw, Lifeless, I'm so glad that you're here with us. Honestly, I want to do more of these like uplifting chats because I want you guys to be in a good place, all right? When I was growing up, I felt like I would have given anything to have a person that I could have just confided in. I mean, older or not, it didn't really matter. But like I said, I've kind of gotten through a lot of my life just by myself and doing things by myself. And that still shows because like I have a hard time collabing. I have a hard time asking people to do stuff with me. I never want to bother anybody. I'm just used to being alone. But like if I could do a couple of positive things for people that maybe just need a little something. Cause like this internet thing, it wasn't like this when I grew up. We had AOL. It's not the same. I mean, yeah, we had chat rooms, but like it's not the same that it is now. None of this existed. And I'm just like, man, if I could just do one positive thing for some people and just give them a little boost today. I know I'm just a disembodied voice on the internet with a horse avatar, but I hope that it's enough. Like I just hope that it is. You had to pay for friendship online by the minute, and don't you dare make a long distance call with your modem, or you'd be fucked. Sylvie, I'm gonna do my best to reach out to people this year. That's one of my goals for 2023. Stop being afraid to talk to people. I'm assuming that if I'm bothering someone, just tell me that you're busy and I'll leave. But that's one of my big goals. I'm gonna try to do it. I hope that if it's your goal, you try to. Oh, villain, I'll be your friend forever. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, Nemu, I'm so glad that we became friends. Oh my God, I'm crying now. Oh. I can't help it. I love you guys so much. I'm so blessed to think that I'm 46 years old and still doing this. And I'm blessed to be able to do this and still like support myself and be, in a place where I feel, I don't know, I just feel like a person. It's amazing to me. I'm so lucky. Thank you, everybody, because I couldn't do any of this without you guys. Not a thing. Man, you guys are always cheering for me. You guys are always in my corner. Oh my God, Shivan, oh my God. Oh my God. That's it. I never use this, but I'm using it. Because I don't like to cry in front of you. But man, this emotion I never use, but we're using it today. Oh man, I'm blushing and crying. That's very on brand for me. Don't worry. I do that a lot. Aw, Chilled. You know what, Chilled? But you do the same thing. You know what I think it is, Chilled? I think part of it is like the time that we grew up in. It was a lot different growing up when Chilled and I grew up than it is now. And for better or worse, some things were better, some things were worse. But like, there wasn't much support system available for people our age group. So I really want to be a support system for somebody if I can, even if it's small. I realize how beneficial that could be to somebody. Oh man. It's called crushing, crying, and blushing. Yeah, I do that like constantly. Like I blush at any little thing, any emotion really. I love you guys so much. Oh my God. I'm so blessed. Can I just like totally like spoil what we're doing over this week? It's gonna be so great. Nemu and I have a stream on Wednesday, and it's gonna be so comfy and fun and sisterly and chatty. And I think we're probably gonna just like hang out, possibly look at TikTok memes. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be over on her channel for that. And then on Friday, I get to play puzzles with Sam. Have you ever heard of Anything More Mommy? We're gonna be like, I look at TikTok memes and be like, what the fuck is that? Because I'm an old lady. And then I get to do puzzles with Sam on Friday. And then next week, guys, wait till you hear this. Next week's Retro React. Oh my God. Vex and I have bonded over the fact that we both watch when we were younger, The Young and the Restless, the most campy piece of shit daytime soap opera that ran from the 70s all the way through to the 2000s. I found the worst fucking episode ever, and we are gonna retro react to it. It's from 1986, the year that Vex, I think, was born, maybe in and around, I'm not sure. But like, it's wild. All I know about the episode is it has the world's sweatiest man somehow, and the worst music video you've ever seen, and just the the most dramatic, like, panning shots of people crying. Guys, it's gonna be so good. Think of riff tracks, except it's gonna be a lot worse. It's just so good. Two moms watch The Young and the Restless. Let's fucking go. Hopefully Twitch doesn't eat me for it, but like, 1986, no one's gonna care. I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit. Sylvia, you're my son. You're my babby son. Is that okay? The place I worked at wants me on the clock on the schedule. If I take a day off, I'm written up. That doesn't sound right. Is that even allowed? Most of the time I couldn't. Pets have appointment. Oh, I see you have a lot going on. Oh, that's so hard. Oh no. That's so hard, babe. I mean, I guess if it's really that bad and it's starting to like affect your health, are you in the United States? If you are, I guess what I would suggest, maybe, can you quit and still get, can you get them to fire you but still get unemployment? Maybe that's like the break that you might need. But I would want you to get unemployment because like I worry. I would look into that because that doesn't seem right. I don't know too much about it, but like in Canada, that's not right. If they're fired, they would get unemployment. You work for Taco Bell? My favorite fast food chain is being mean to people. Oh, Taco Bell, you're gonna hear from me. That's not okay. I have them on Twitter. Do you want me to fucking yell at them? I'd be like, Taco Bell, what gives? The HQ Taco Bell follows me on Twitter. Is it time for me to boycott them because they're not being nice? I think Taco Bell is privately owned, though, in the States. Is it not? So I guess it might be whoever owns your chain. Give me their number. I'm going to call. Don't give it on stream, but I'm going to call them. Oh, Chilled, is that how it works? Chilled, if you quit, can you get unemployment? I'm not sure how it works in the States. I think Taco Bell is independently owned by like the people that own their chain specifically, not like the HQ itself. That's what I think. Because didn't we joke at one time that like for my retirement plan, I was going to own a Taco Bell? Jesus Christ. If I did, I would never treat my employees like that. I'll tell you what. I would not do it. I would be very nice to you and let you have the time off that you need. Yeah, if you get fired here, you can apply. As long as it's not gross negligence firing. Like if you set the building on fire, you're not going to get your unemployment. But like, I think if you just get fired because like you just didn't show up enough, or like, I think it depends on the place. That's tricky. Whatever happens, I know that this probably won't mean much, but I'm pulling for you. I'm here to cheer you on. I pray and hope that it gets better for you. And I think that it will. I think good times are ahead. Stay the course, my dude. Do the best you can. Do the best you can every day, little bit at a time. And I think you'll get through, okay? I do love you a lot. You're amongst friends here. You're not alone. Everybody on my couch is a friend. That includes you. We're here for you. We're hoping for the best. I mean, I might say, you know what I might do? I might even say start looking for other employment in similar areas of what you're working in now, just to at least get a small break. Like maybe you could take a week break before you started your next job, because I know for a fact that retail is looking for work everywhere. Maybe you could get a job with a different place and then do your YouTube stuff on the side. Like maybe you could secure yourself a better schedule. Always look for that new job while you still have the job. That's maybe what I would suggest as well. I mean, surely you can find something else, like better. It'll be okay. I know retail is shit, but honestly, don't go for what you're worth, like what's less than your worth, because they need people to work whether they like it or not. And if people keep saying no, they're not gonna have no workers. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Be a good worker. Do what you gotta do, but don't let them walk all over you. Don't let them do that. They need workers, so if they need to put up or shut up. Yeah, fight for what you're worth. If you're a good worker and you show up and you're friendly and you're doing your job, make sure they pay you for that. Don't take shit. I mean, what are they gonna do really? If they fire you, then they're out of a worker, and then what are they gonna do? I can't imagine that there's like a lot of people to fill in at this moment. I don't know. Maybe they're bluff. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. But you're worth a lot, okay? Don't forget that. You all are. Oh, I've heard that Starbucks can be hit or miss. I've heard that, like, it's a very stressful job because Starbucks is just so hot, right? They're always busy. But I heard that, like, it's hit or miss whether you get a good Starbucks or not. Some are really good to their employees, and I think some aren't. But I think that's true for most any retail job like that. I think it just depends. Fluffy. Speaking of Starbucks, God, I could go for a coffee. Oh, a unionized one is the way to go. Absolutely. Try to get anything unionized at this point, right? God, I wonder if I could get into a bakery that's unionized. When I retire from all this. Chilled, you're one of the people that I would absolutely give this information to, because you need to find a new job, my friend. Full stop. I love you, and you do the best work you can. But that job's awful on you, dude. They don't know what they've got, and you've got to show them that they fucked around and found out. You got to get a new job, my dude. That's my advice to you, Chilled. It's not fair what they do to you. Chilled, you got to take your own advice, my dude. Any advice for someone who's had a breakup from the love of his life and that keeps appearing in his head? Oh, my darling, I'm sorry. That's rough. Time. Really, it's so cliche. Time and living is what helps get you over lost love, because really it's nothing that can be solved simply. It's just things just need to happen, and time makes things happen. So unfortunately, you cry a little and you think about it, and then you wait for the sun to come out. You spend your time that you would have spent with them doing things that will make you happy, maybe pursuing a new hobby, maybe reconnecting with friends that you haven't talked to in a while, maybe trying out something new that you've always wanted to try to do. And you keep going forward, and you know that you're still you, and you're still okay with everything, and then new things in your life start happening. You just got to wait for that to happen. Unfortunately, there's no great answer for that. It is really time. And time is a blessing. Really, it is. Feel your emotions. That's why I said you'll cry a little. Feel those emotions. Accept that that's part of it. It doesn't define you. It's just what you're feeling, and that's okay. And you know what? In the end, In the end, Mom is sure that it's gonna work out. Oh, Delta, sometimes people need more time than others. It just depends. It's all very personal. It affects everyone differently. That's the truth. It just does. Just be there for your friend. You don't even have to say anything special or
What's
do
wrong,
anything
Jacqueline?
special.
Could it be your
Just let them know that you're
craving my
there. Be
McNuggies?
like, hey, anytime you need. Or let's just hang out. Or I'm always here for you. Or check up on them. Just be like, hey, hope you're having a great day. I'm thinking of you today. Something like that. And they'll be very grateful for that. Trust me. I hope that it works out. It will work out, darling. You'll see. Oh my gosh. Oh, Zash, that's an interesting concept. I like that. That's very on par with like the pagan way of like getting rid of unwanted thoughts by writing it down and then burning it in incense or like with an herb. That's a very pagan thing to do. A lot of people do that. Sometimes it helps, or like they write it on a paper and like throw it out to sea or bury it, or things like that. If you're into that kind of thing. Hello, T-Trax. How are you? Take your sad and light it on fire. That's what I would do. Just don't light anything else on fire, please. Yeah, Nemu, that's a really great thing to do. God, I'm struggling today too. If it makes you feel better, even Horse Mom struggles. We all do. Everyone has their struggles. I'm struggling because I need to give myself the good graces to like not put myself down as far as like age-wise, appearance-wise. I'm sure we've all done that, right? Everyone does that. But like, man, all I can think about is like, boy, I would like to lose some weight. But I always like spin it like way too far. And I'm like, well, to lose weight, I guess don't eat. And then I don't eat. And then I get really hungry. And then I start to feel crappy. Because it's not the right way to do it. But I'm just like, man, I'm working on it. That's another thing I'm working on this year. I'm working on giving myself the grace that I would give other people. Oh my God, Jill. That is your hobby. It will get better. It will. I've had a hard time over the pandemic aging and being away from my friends. I just felt like I was very isolated, and like I thought that when I came back to it all that my friends wouldn't want to hang out with me anymore because I'm just like so different. Like, oh, they won't want to hang out with an old bat like me, surely. Everyone's doing their own thing. That, guys, that couldn't have been any further from the truth, because when I went to MagFest, everything just fit into place like it had never been gone. And I was worried for nothing. I mean, I still do worry because, like, I'm surrounded by beautiful people on the daily. And I'm just like, man, I wish I was beautiful too. But that's just something that I personally struggle with. I still struggle with that, and I'll probably struggle with it forever. But, like, at least, hopefully I can get a little better. Oh, thanks, guys. It's one of those things that, like, I appreciate your compliments so much. But if you've ever felt like I do, you know that the compliments are just like, I need to think it, so how do I get there? You guys know what I mean? How do I get to that place? I'm working on it. I'm actively working on giving myself the grace I would give somebody else. I wish I would love to lose some weight. Being pudgy has been a boon for me because, like, I have 0 wrinkles and, like, I look young. But at the same time, I would just like to be healthier, I think. Maybe a little more active. I would really like to do that if I could. It's no good for a horse not to be active. That's no good. But sometimes I will just buy like vegan and vegetarian junk food and just eat the whole thing. And I'm like, why am I doing that? Don't do that. Oh my God, Ninja, don't worry. The next reincarnation will be the one you need. Princess, that's great. That's fantastic. That's a blessing. Don't be sad about that. You have a blessing there. Yeah, I've started to do minor workouts. Workouts scare me because I've had a lot of bodily trauma in my life, and I've always been afraid of it. I don't walk. Like, even my walking is a little crooked and jank because, like, I've literally been put back together. And, like, so running is out. And, like, anything that really goes hard on my knees is out. But, like, oh, Nemu, no, you. I've seen you. Oh, villain, that's fantastic. I really hope for the best. Like, I can walk forever, but it just feels like it's doing nothing. But, like, anything more, I get terrified of. Like, I have a little, like, trampoline that I jump on, sometimes a little rebounder trampoline. And, like, I garden all the time in the summer and spring, so that keeps me active. But in winter, I'm literally doing nothing. It's like, oh my god. I do nothing. Oh my god, you don't know about vegan and vegetarian junk food? Well, let me fuck up your life entirely. Excuse me? First of all, McDonald's French fries in Canada, vegan. How did I get this big ass, you say? Probably stuffing McDonald's French fries in my fucking mouth. The worst thing on the menu, and I'm eating it. Oreos, vegan. How many Oreos can I eat? Quite a few, my dudes. Guess what are potato chips? Not in Canada, I don't think. Are they? Are they now? I think the ones in America are not vegan. Am I wrong? I don't think they are anymore because I think it was too expensive, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm still eating fries though. I'm still out here eating French fries, dudes. Like, I make a lot of, like, potatoes and vegetables, and yeah, I eat a ton of vegetables, but do I cover them with cheese sauce? Bitch, you damn right I do. Do I get a giant fucking pinto bean and rice burrito and put queso in it and sour cream and cheese and all the shit? Yeah, I'm eating it. That ain't healthy. It's vegetarian, sure, but it's still shit. There's a lot of vegetarian junk food out there. My god. A lot. Oh my god. I'm not strict with it. Like, for instance, at MagFest, we went out for Korean barbecue and I ate it because, like, I hadn't seen my friends in 4 years, and that was, like, a milestone moment. So I will eat some meat. I just don't prefer to eat it all the time. So I'm not like that person that's like, I can't. I do. But I try to make it very few and far between just for ethical reasons. That's all. It's just my own brain. It's not a thing where I don't even, like, define myself as, like, it's not necessary. But, like, I just like to try to eat as healthy as possible. I like vegetables. And I like my grains because I'm a horse. Of course I like grains. I would prefer to eat seafood over any other meat. And then it goes down the line. I will eat seafood and chicken first. I would rather not eat mammals, period, if I can help it. I love pasta. Pasta is also vegetarian. Guess how much fucking pasta I could possibly eat? That's right. I could make a bowl the size of my ass and eat it and then have, like, all the regrets. I could. And that's probably why my ass is so big. And I have a little belly. My pasta belly. Yeah, pescatarian is really good. I like it. I'm pretty much pescatarian, I would say, if I had to label it. Oh, so good. Oh, now I want garlic bread. Oh no. You know what I had for breakfast today, guys? Coffee. Black. And dandelion tea. Because that's how I lose weight. It's all or nothing, and I wish I could get out of this mindset because it's not okay. Like, this is not okay. It's not an okay thing to do. It's bad. If anyone else is doing it, I'd be like, that's not okay. You need to eat food. What are you doing? I'll get something after this, though, I promise. I don't know what I'm getting, but I'll figure out something. Oh my god, Chill yelled at me because I was trying to have Diet Coke the other day for dinner. He knows how I work. Listen, have you guys seen me? I'm like a camel. It's just that instead of having a hump on my back, it's my ass. I could go months without eating. I've got the storage. I don't think we need to worry about anything here. I'm not in danger. I'm still drinking and staying hydrated. I still take my vitamins. Bye, villain. I hope you enjoy your din-dins. I only drink diet soda. I never drink sugary drinks. I don't handle them well. No, I don't have any boobs, KML. I wish. I'm pretty flat for a thick girl. I'm like tomboy up top, Pixar mom on the bottom. Boo. It's weird. I look weird. If I had, literally, guys, if I had giant tits, I would not want to lose any weight. I like the ultra pudgy, big titty, small waist, big hips aesthetic, and I have all of it except the big titty. I just look weird because like I have like pudgy little arms and I have a tiny little pudgy belly. I have a waist and I got a big butt and big thighs, and just the no chest just makes it look awful. It just looks so bad on me. I've seen like a ton of people that look like me and I'm like, wow, they're hot. But I can't give myself the same grace looking in the mirror. I'm like, ugh, what the fuck? Only I would be shaped like this. Ridiculous. I have a huge ass. It's all over Twitter if you want to go look. I don't hide it. It's all over. I mean, I can't. You can see it from space. Yeah, Gentle, I looked into it, but like, it seems that the surgery is a little dangerous, and also they can only go up like one cup size with it, and for me that would be like what, a C mostly. That ain't even worth it to go under the needle for. Like if I wanted to go, I would give me the big fucking naturals. I want to be Nafika up in here. Like, let's fucking go. If I gain 20 pounds, I want it to be in the boob. I love bellies on people. Are you kidding me? I love them on dudes. I love them on girls. I'm here for it. I just don't love my own because, again, I hold myself to some kind of standard that doesn't fucking exist. Raise your hand if you're like me. I think a lot of us are. Back problems, schmack problems. I got a problem right now. No, I know that some people really suffer. I feel bad for them. A tummy time appreciation stream? Are we gonna post tummies? My thighs and my butt are on Twitter if you want to see them. They're there. But they're also really angled well, so don't take everything as like 100% fact. Oh, you guys are just like me. Oh my god, I found my people. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. It's all over MagFest. Yeah. Oh, chill. By the way, did you get my message about PAX? I know that you've been ultra busy, and I don't even expect you to say yes to this. I was just giving you an option, by the way. VTuber tummies. I'm about to have a big one. I could come in with my Lotus outfit, and we could do it. Chilled is not gross. Chilled is hot. If I was a gay man, I would wine and dine Chilled like a bitch. Man, I would love bomb your ass so hard you wouldn't be able to say no to my shit. Oh no, Chilled, that's fine. I just gave you the option just in case it made it more easy for you. But then no, that's totally good. Totally good. What do you mean, Shiva? I've seen you. You're pretty. What are you talking about? Everybody's fine. All bodies are good. Listen, I don't have a type. I have dated people that have been every single gamut from very, very, very thin to really big and anything in between. I have not had regrets about any of those body types. There's a lot of people out there like that. I think it has to be the whole package. Oh, absolutely. I dated a guy once that had bigger titties than me, which honestly is not that hard. Yeah, but like I'm saying like big. And it's been fine. No, nothing wrong with it. Listen, I have seen some hot fucking people that I looked at right away and I was like, oh my God, how does a person like that even exist? Like, just like absolutely wet my pants, like right then and there. However, then I got to know them and they started talking and they were just like, their personality was just like, absolutely not. I don't care how hot you are. If you've got a shit personality, forget it. Absolutely no. Just gross. It's got to be the whole thing. It doesn't matter like your hair color or your eye color or your weight or anything like that. It has to be the whole thing. It has to be your looks and your personality. And if that clicks, then it clicks, and it's a whole bunch of different shit for me. I don't know about you guys. Be nice to your body. It's the only one you have. Take it from me. I almost lost a lot of my body, and a lot of it got replaced with metal stuff, and I'm still kicking. And yeah, I don't give myself the grace that I deserve because my body's been through a lot, and I'm still here walking around. I should be grateful. But like, I always look at it, and I'm like, I wish I didn't have crooked legs. I wish I didn't walk so funny. I wish like that my legs were straight and pretty and like that I was thinner. But man, that ain't right. I would never say that to anybody else. So why am I saying that to myself? Those are the lessons that we've got to learn in this kind of journey. It's hard. I am a cyborg. You ever want to fuck a robot? Do not clip that. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. I didn't say that. Don't worry. That's right. That's right, Kuma. And honestly, looks are always going to fade. They're never going to be forever. I mean, obviously, you have to have an attraction level, okay? It has to be there. But a lot of people's attraction levels are based on the entire package, including other things. So obviously, I would say don't go out with someone who you're not attracted to because that's probably going to end badly. But there's all different kinds of things that can attract you. Sometimes it just clicks. Do not add that to the bits. I swear to God. I feel like in this stream alone, we've had 5 million things that I could clip. This is terrible. Persona. Yes, give it to me. Bum, bum, bum. And that's why we're going full mommy on this model. I can't wait to show you guys. So many eye bags, so many stretch marks, cellulite. I'm gonna look so old. It's gonna be, I mean, not grandma, but I'm definitely gonna look milfy, and I'm here for it. Oh my God. Big tummy, big naturals, big thigh. It's gonna be so great. Oh my God, Chilled, I can do that for you though. As long as you're good without having anything else. Because I know you don't want that shit. I got you. I can do that. MILFs, 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 MILFs. Say it with me. Alright, guys, I gotta head out. I really do. This has been a great stream. I can't believe I streamed so long. This is a lot longer than I usually have, like, the strength to go. But you guys gave me the strength. Please don't take off my mask. My disguise. Oh God, I love this game. MILFs are the best. Oh, thanks. Thanks for planting the garden. I can't wait for it to come out. It's gonna look so good. Oh, thank you. We're changing the model soon, but it'll still look like her. Don't worry. It's just a couple of things are gonna change, but nothing huge. MILF, MILF, MILF. I want to thank everyone just so much today. We had so many raiders. Oh my gosh, thank you for Vex bringing like the whole fucking world in here. Thank you if you came in today for the first time and you followed or you just said hello. I hope that you'll come back and see me again. I'm not doing too many streams this week on my stream. I'm actually going to other people's. So on Wednesday, you'll see me over at Nemu's. And don't worry, I'll tweet about that and link it all to you on Twitter and in the Discord so you can see where to go. And by the way, we have a sub Discord available. So if you got one of the many gift subs that were given out today or you subbed for the first time, come on and join our sub Discord. It's a wonderful, lawless wasteland of memes and all kinds of shit happens in there. We watch old shows together. We have a Final Fantasy XIV community. We have a gaming community. We would love to see you over there. I'd love to say hi to you. You get scheduled firsthand when I make it, which is never, but I tell you when I'm streaming, so that's something. And then I also say good morning to you and let you know how my coffee was. I'm sure you want to come over to hear that. I would love to see you come on over. Will you do some playthroughs where you're the one guiding John through? I could do that. It's just that he knows so many games. It would have to be something really old, like a King's Quest game or something. I could ask him if he's interested in that. Sarah! I love you too. But we could do it. If John's interested, I would be happy to do it. Nora Kite, thank you for the bits earlier. Joda812, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Come on over to our sub Discord. Like I said, Lawless, thank you for the bits. Dragon Eternity, thank you for 6 months. Heroin Mari, thank you for 33. Jules the Wombat Lover, thank you for 36. Maddie BT, thank you for 39. Brother Tico, thank you for the Prime sub. And Nate, thank you so much for 21 months. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the raids. Thank you for the blessings, the subs, the gift subs, the donations and bits. You never have to do any of that. You just coming in here to say hi makes me so happy. I hope I'll see you again. On Wednesday, I will be on Nemu stream. On Friday, I will be on Sab Irene stream. And probably what I'll do is I'll sneak in like a sneaky late night stream on Thursday night or something just to say hi to y'all and check up with you. And yeah. And then next week, we'll be back to doing a lot of stuff on my stream, including the Retro React with Vex. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I love you guys so much. What's our raid message today? Do we have something good? Thank you all for hanging out with me and helping me plan my garden and listening to my mommy rambles. I hope that it helped. Is it just corn? That's the raid message? Oh, God. I feel like that could be taken out of context. Corn. Just corn? We're just screaming it. Because corn is so great. Just all caps. It's just so ridiculous that you could go into someone's stream and just shout corn. Well, country girls make do. Let's find somebody that would appreciate corn. I don't fucking know. Who's gonna like this even? Let's see who's on right now. Let's take a look. Ooh, Shibuya's on. Jared's on. Chantel's on. Sab's on. Oh my God. I see a lot of people. Wait, is Tyler on? Oh, okay. I have a question. Do you want wholesome or do you want absolute chaos? Pick. Because one person is very different from the other person I have in mind. We already had wholesome today. Are we ready for chaos? If there's anyone that understands corn, it's gonna be Tyler. Jesus Christ, I haven't rated him in a minute, so we're gonna
mushroom. That was so scary, but
oh my God, he's screaming. That's fine. That's on brand for him. I love Tyler, but he is fucking chaos. He's gonna have a lot of adult things to say, so just get ready for that. But we love him. Let's go get Tyler with the corn. I'm sure he'll have a lewd message to say about corn. We'll learn something today. Guys, I love you so much. I will see you on Wednesday on Nemu's stream. Mwah. 2 p.m. my time. I will tweet about it. Don't worry. I'll get you all the links. Everyone have a blessed, beautiful Monday. I hope you have a wonderful week. This is going to be our week. We've got this, you guys. I believe in you. I'm pulling for you. I love you. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
I didn't like any of that.
What was the other one? Was it? Oh! I'm trying to do the Mario Odyssey dive.